So, it's been a few weeks, but
Correct.
The last session we had, the party was traveling through the Faeus cutting straight through, or making the decision to cut straight through with their newfound sphere of safe haven, I believe it was called, that gives them a safe place to sleep at night.
Yeah. The dome.
Riding through the Faeus they entered a swampier area where they were then encountered by small little frog people named Grung, and that offered to lead them back to their village and just give them a place to sleep for the night. The party accepted, headed back to to stay with the one that led you, which was named Togmuck.
I made those fire burritos.
Yeah, gave you some kind of bug thing, and you then proceeded to season and cook it on the grill, or on a makeshift grill. After that, going to sleep on watches that everyone took whenever it came for Alarich's turn on watch. He encountered a small little blue grung child with a hood of little green leaves poking his head into the window, and was talking to him, and found out his name was Gribble.
Rivel?
Gribble. Gribble.
Gotcha.
And upon waking up, they were told that they would meet with the leader of the village to see if they could offer them any help. And that's about where we left off, because not much happened beyond that. So, with the party waking up, I'm trying to figure out why I forgot to unmute the bot. There we go. Okay. Okay. Better. As the party wakes up, it is a muggy morning because of the swamp. The interior itself is a bit cooler, though, so you have Togmuck to thank for that, for letting y'all stay with him. But anything you would like to do in the morning? Who was the last one on watch? Does anyone remember? Because I definitely don't.
Was it Cat?
It may have been Rival.
Yeah, I wasn't here last session.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn it down just a haircut. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I want to say, I think you're right. I think it was Ravelly. Ravelly waking the rest of you up. Nowhere going through, getting his spell components sorted, marking out any spells in his spell book that he might need for the day. Is there anything anyone else would like?
Callum, are you doing the same?
You're doing what?
Your
Any
spell
spells?
book? Yeah.
I'm not changing anything.
Gotcha.
But if there's any spells anyone would like to change in the morning, you can. If there's anything else you would like to do. Togmuck has come in with some berries that have been picked in a little tiny wicker basket, almost, or like a leaf.
Colby?
Is he offering them to us?
Yeah,
Yes.
you froze for a sec.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good now.
He comes in with a little leaf-woven basket of berries for you guys.
Okay.
And offers them as like breakfast.
I'll take a few.
Okay.
I'm down.
They're just little, like, bluish purple kind of berries, kind of thing.
Dope.
And so, taking those, as you guys are getting everything ready, the familiar red grung that you had met before, the night before, she comes in and you say, "You ready?"
I nod.
Turn off noise suppression. Alright. So, the rest of you ready too? She looks around at the rest of you. Okay. And leads you back out onto the various multi-connected platforms of these various huts and trees, leading you across several bridges to a not much larger than the hut you had stayed in the night before, but a little. It looks a bit older and more well put together. Not much different, just a bit sturdier, I guess.
Okay.
But the entire time you've been walking, the red one has been going through a pouch and sorting through different berries and leaves, and just kind of taking them and putting them into like a pocket on their kind of on their chest. And walking through. Getting to the larger hut, opens the door. Some of you guys have to kind of duck, especially Ravelly, to get through. But heading through, it is a warmly lit interior. Those same kind of bug lanterns that were in Togmuck's hut hang from the ceiling. Yeah, the light them up. Hanging from the ceiling with several little round windows scattered through. And you are greeted with a down description. A green, what looks to be a bit older from what you can tell from the species. A green grung with black spots going down their back, and kind of black spots on their shoulders that almost kind of look like shoulder pads in a way.
Okay.
They have vines and leaves in a similar style to Togmuck, but not as like worn, I guess. But the leader looks at the red one and says, "Do you have it? Have it?" And the red one responds, "Almost." And the berries and kind of herbal ingredients that they've been sorting through, they take it over to a table and begin to lay it out, lay all of the ingredients out on like these large leaf fronds kind of thing, and taking a rock and like crushing them together. And the leader kind of looks to the rest of you as you're just kind of standing around waiting, and just says, "Hello, one moment."
I nod in agreement.
As you nod, the red one has now kind of mushed all of this stuff up into like this odd reddish brown paste, and begins to wrap the kind of leaf fronds up around it, and looks to all of you, and with the kind of leaf bundle in their hand, looks to all of you and says, "Speaker?
Speaker?
Who speak?"
Should I do it?
What do you mean Like,
Who's gonna talk? That's what they mean, Kieran.
sure?
You raise your hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Questioningly.
Okay. Down. Kind of gesturing for you to kneel.
Okay.
All right. And as you kneel, she takes her one of her large fingers and begins to grab a chunk of like the red paste and begins to kind of rub it along your lips.
I'm about to have a bad trip.
And as she does this, your lips kind of sting for a second. And you guys kind of, yeah. And you hear from the red one, can you understand us?
Oh. Yeah.
Good, that worked.
That's funny.
And the leader says, I figured this would be a bit easier for you. Allow us to
A
speak.
good bit, yeah.
Allow us to speak a bit more.
Do I hear him ribbiting?
Yeah, the rest of you
also?
just hear.
Even from me?
Yes. You hear this
Oh,
deep, kind of
weird.
guttural, like chest vibrating sound coming from Kirik. And it, like as you're watching him talk, it almost looks like his throat is kind of like pulsing a bit as he's doing it, like almost
That's
not like a super heavy amount, but definitely a bit noticeable if you're looking for it. But yeah, you just hear it coming from Kirik just. But the leader looks to you and says, "Oh, I wanted to welcome you in our tongue. I know it's a bit hard to understand us." As he's kind of waving his hands. But introductions. I am Hiliday. This is 2 seconds. This is Ranima. She is our resident healer and medicine woman, if you will. But yes, Ranima said something along the lines of you were going on some sort of journey.
Yes. Traveling to, are we heading to Dreadmont or Veriteth?
Veriteth.
Okay, we're heading to,
Port Fawcett by way of Veriteth.
yes, Port Fawcett by way of Veriteth, but we're kind of cutting through the woods trying to take a shortcut, and we stumbled upon, you guys, and here we are.
Ah, okay. Well, is there anything you need for your journey? We'd be happy to help. And we know of some people who may be a bit out of the way, but who might be able to help. A woman, mainly.
A woman, like, how do you mean help?
I'm not sure of
Guide?
what her power entails, but she helped our village many years ago. Is in your human years, I'd say probably around 20 to 30 years ago.
Okay.
I was but a child. I was not around, or I was not very much aware of the circumstances or what happened. All I know is I was told that our clan used to be raided by a group of what were their names?
The big frogs or whatever?
Yes. I'm trying to think of it. I cannot remember what they're called. Bullywugs. There we go.
Yes.
Yes. And they ruled over this region of the Faesmere by ways of a frog hemoth. If you've ever heard
A
of
frog
such a thing.
what?
A frog hemoth. It is a large,
Like a massive...
fey frog-like creature
Interesting.
what we've gathered, but I've never seen one. I was not. I was hidden away whenever whenever those attacks came. But I was told she helped to deal with the problem, and we have not seen him since. So she may be able to help you. I am unsure. But if there's any resources you might need for your journey, we can try and help as best we can.
Okay. Allow us to take inventory real quick.
Absolutely.
And for your kindness, if there's anything you guys need, I mean, we won't be here long. But
Honestly, it's nice to see someone. We love helping outsiders. With us being
secluded.
Yes, it's nice to see outside faces.
You ribbit.
Yeah, you could just
we just hear
constant
Callum
back and forth.
mimicking.
Like it sounds like midnight in the south after a rain.
Oh lordy.
Like you cannot hear yourself think through all the rivets. But yes, we do have the paste too. It allows you to kind of speak our language a bit, if you will.
It's interesting.
There are a limited amount of uses. For at least.
How
for
do you
this,
mean?
At least for this paste.
300 characters?
Yeah. 300.
Is it like a
character
time limit or?
A time limit, and the paste itself is limited. There's a certain amount of applications, I believe, and Ranama chimes in at this point. I believe I had made about 5 or 6 uses, but
So like, I can do this as long as there's pace, though, right?
yes.
Okay.
And getting names. Holiday says, but if you wish, I can assign Togmuk to guide your fellow party, you and the rest of your party, to the woman who helped us. Her name was Lady Lagerna.
Isn't that the same lady Togmuk was talking about?
I believe.
The wizard?
I think it was Ranama, but I believe you're right. I think it was mentioned last session.
Okay.
But Ranama chimes out. It's like, actually, that was me.
Thank you.
Yes. I have not. I've met with her one time. We had a plague wipe through our village, and I was not able to deal with it with the resources I had on hand. I was unaware. I was unsure if she might be able to help, and
Noted.
she was able to. But yes, if you wish, I can assign Togmuk to guide you there.
Yeah, actually, that'd be amazing. Let me consult real quick though. Am I able to? I'm gonna try to convert to talking to Callum. Does it come out as frog?
All right, what do you say?
Wait, can he still understand me?
We're about to find out.
I'm gonna yell
I'm
Kirik.
asking.
Yo,
Does
Kirik?
Kirik understand Kirik?
Kirik, you hear in perfect common, Kirik.
Yeah.
Gifts.
For like us to them or?
Yes. Well, I mean,
I planned on the spice jar.
should we give now? You shake your head yes or no. You can't talk to me.
Yeah, I was getting there. As you are responding, Kirik, Callum, you understand in perfect common everything Kirik is saying.
There we go. Yeah, like
It is
once
essentially
we
the
cut
tongues,
out,
but a little variation.
Okay.
interesting. But how would you guys feel about Togmuk leading us to what I think is a wizard who helped the village, some 20 years ago. Got rid of the frog Hemoth. A big frog.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Why not?
She might know the way, so we're not just wandering aimlessly,
Yo,
you know?
yeah. Our mage has kind of gone a little stupid on us, so we
Well,
lost
even
our
then, he hasn't been
transport.
here in years, you know?
Our mage.
As you say that, Noah's like, he's like head down in his book, and looks up. What the fuck you say?
Hey man,
Who was the one who let you know about the bullywugs?
I look.
Google.
I didn't mean offense, man. But everything's in your book, but not the way that we're supposed to go.
Last time I saved you from it, he just goes on back into his book.
See, we lost him again.
Would appear so.
But
There might be a new spell you can learn too from this wizard.
Actually, yeah, I didn't
immediately
even
looks
think
up.
about that.
New spell?
Exactly. You can't understand him, but I can.
You kind of watch all the eyes on his collar of his robe begin to blink and just like immediately point in your direction, Callum.
That's funny.
Um,
Kind of off-putting though. That's creepy to think about.
I got all eyes on me.
But so
So you guys are on board with having Togmuk guide us.
Yeah. Should we give the chief's gifts for him to disperse?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you have
Okay.
anything?
I have a scimitar and a shield.
Okay, yeah. I look back to the chief and I say sorry. We accept graciously and would like to offer these in return.
Let me
And
remove
I
that
pull
from
out
my
jar of spices
inventory.
that Togmuk would definitely recognize.
And I want to throw in just one of the little glass orbs that I have created. Good for nothing, but very pretty.
Okay. So Togmuk is not in the cabin with you guys. It was Ranima who guided you guys there.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
I thought Togmuk came with.
No, Togmuk is waiting outside.
Okay.
Magic D&D doesn't want to. D&D Beyond doesn't want to.
Ranima,
Ranima was there though with the burritos.
yes.
Okay, cool. So she knows the jar.
So as you pull out the jar, Ranima's eyes, like they're all just large black pupils, but you watch as they kind of just like the outer edge of the eyelid just kind of like pulls back and they just get progressively bigger, like they're about to bulge out at the spices.
Like, oh.
And so as you hand over the jar, and Ravelly, as you hand forward the glass orb, the Helidae takes them both in their hands, and says, "Oh, well, thank you. I'm not sure what the powder is. What's the powder for?"
I can't get D&D. I can't get D&D Beyond to load,
Think
so
of it-
I'll remove that later.
Think of it like a
Cat was also
enhancement
having
for your
issues.
food.
Hang on.
Okay, really quick. Can you access your character sheet, or does it just give you an issue saying your DM is not currently hosting a game session?
It doesn't load up, so it's
I'm in
okay.
there, dog.
At least it's not me.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can access my character sheet. It just won't launch the actual board.
Weird. What do you mean the board? Like the swamp background?
Yeah, like I get this error, and I sent it to Matt here. I'll send it over to you. It literally says your DM is not currently hosting a game session.
All I can say is maybe try refreshing, but even then, I don't think it may have updated. I don't know.
Yeah, I tried refreshing, and I even tried a different Wi-Fi network, and it's not liking me.
That was just the website. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, if anything comes up, I'll let you know, and then we can figure out more out of it then.
Oh, the chief is asking about the spices.
Oh, yes. So holds up the glass jars. So what is the powder for?
Think of it like enhancement for your food.
As much as a frog grung face can gesture, you see a look of curiosity kind of spark in their eye. As Ronima is like almost watering at the mouth, like the large tongue just kind of beginning to poke out a little bit between the lips, just as they kind of shake themselves out of it. And so Hillade says, "Oh, I greatly appreciate it. But we'll
I need to remove that from my inventory.
definitely save this." And sets it on a table along with the glass orb. And says, "This is beautiful. Please let her know that we'll appreciate this." Sets it off on the little side table. But allow me to call in Togmuk. And you hear it super loud, just kind of echoing in your ears. As from the small doorway behind you, the familiar orange grung steps in. And you hear Togmuk say, "You called for me, sir?" Yes, you will be, if you would, can you guide these group of adventurers to Lady Lagerna?
Hold on, give it a sec. You're cutting in and out real bad.
La 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 la.
That's a little better.
Discord's saying it's not. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Hillade says, "Could you please guide these brave adventurers to Lady Lagerna?" And Togmuk says, "Oh, they're going to see the lady. I understand. Well, all of you, it will be a day and a half's journey east. If you are all set up and have the supplies required to set up camp for the night, we can leave whenever you all are ready."
I believe we're ready. Let's take inventory and yeah.
Okay. So, as the if there's anything you would like to do while still here within the village, you can do that now, or otherwise we can go ahead and get on the way.
I'm ready.
Okay.
You said we were heading out at nightfall, though, right?
No, we can leave now, but I was just making sure that you had you all had supplies
proper.
to camp for night.
Gotcha. Okay.
Can get a bit dangerous, but with all of us, I think we should be fine. But as you all leave the hut, Hillade says, "Well, if we never meet again, I hope you all safe travels."
Thank you.
It's wonderful seeing fresh faces within the village, and I'm sure the children will love to see you on your way out.
I nod, and with that, I guess.
Ronima
Martin.
takes the pouch, the bundle of leaves, kind of twists the top off and ties it off and hands it to you, Kirik. It says, to speak with Togmuk. The application is exactly how I did it with you. Just rub some across your lips. It'll allow you to speak to them for about an hour.
Okay. And I have how many uses of it roughly? About 6? Did you say?
I would say about 5 uses.
Okay.
Actually, let me check. I think maybe 8 hours. No, it's 1 hour. So how many uses did I just say? 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yes, it should contain about 5 uses for
Okay.
speaking. So, and also take this, and she pulls out from that same pouch with all the leaves and berries from her belt another small leaf bundle and hands it to you. She says, in case any of you get hurt, this should heal minor wounds and ailments.
Sweet.
And is the equivalent to a heal potion. Basic heal
Okay.
potion.
So what do I need to add to my inventory?
Just so the first one can just be grung paste, I guess, and then the other one healing remedy, grung healing remedy. I don't know, or if you just want to basically put down or in parentheses basic healing.
Grung. I'm gonna do, Grung speak paste. I get 5 of those. Add that. And then Grung healing potion or healing paste.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah, 1 of those.
Yes.
Okay, done.
And it is a basic healing. So that is should be 44 plus 2. Just make sure. 2d4 plus 2.
So hold on, let me put that in my notes. You said 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Okay, done.
Okay. She hands that to you. Says, like I said, minor wounds and scrapes and ailments. Hopefully you don't need it, but the swamps are dangerous. So is the rest.
Indeed.
So is the rest of the force. So please be careful.
Thank you.
With Togmuk with you, I'm sure you'll be fine. He can guide you where you need to go. And that Togmuk leads you out of the main hut. As you see, a crowd of several small children have now woken up at this point, and are kind of like peeking over the railings of of each platform. Like 2 or 3 of the platforms that connect to this one, there's about 5 children or 5 little grung children of all various colors kind of peeking over the edge of the railing, staring at all you. And the second you all begin to notice them, they duck behind it, even though it's just very clearly just like a branch railing, and they like ducking
We can
behind
see
it does absolutely
branch.
nothing. And one of them, as Alaric points out to you, Callum, says, he kind of gets your attention, points at one. You see a little blue one with kind of black spots on the bit of the head you can see, and a little green-leafed hood going back, still just kind of poking up over the railing, not hiding. He kind of points at him. He says, "That one came to visit us last night. I'm not sure what's going on with him." But
Okay.
said his name was Gribble. He seemed cute kid.
Calm down there, Drake. Sorry, I had to.
Not like
They know that. Okay. And so with that, Togmuk.
I did give the sword and scimitar to the chief, right?
You gave him to Togmuk.
Oh, Togmuk? Okay.
Okay.
So Togmuk begins to lead you guys back towards your horses. And Kirik, you hear him say, "I'm not sure if you want to ride your horses or not, or ride these beasts or not. It might just be easier to walk or walk them. It can get a bit deep in some parts and a bit muddy."
I let the party know. Since this paste is eventually gonna wear off in like an hour or so, what signal, like How will I know that you need to speak to me?
I mean, we were able to communicate before. This just allows it to be a bit clearer.
Okay. So if things get hairy, then I'll use it?
That is up to you. It is a bit easier. You okay? Okay. It is a bit easier for us to communicate in this manner. But if you feel that it becomes a point where we have to very clearly communicate, I would recommend using it.
Okay. Or, like, if there's something you need to tell us, then...
I can recommend that you use the paste, yes. But if nobody else has anything, are we ready to be off?
Callum?
Sure. I'm good.
Emily?
I'd say yeah. Better now
Alrighty.
than never.
So,
Let's go ahead.
dropping down to the ground, you can see your horses have been taken care of by a small green grung with kind of similar black shoulders, black spotted shoulders and arms, as Hilliday is holding up various berries up to Ravelly's horse. He's having a stand on kind of like collected kind of crates that are stick crates that they've constructed, or baskets, just to get enough height to be able to reach up to the mouth.
Yeah.
And you
Standing on shoulders.
you hear them say, "Oh, your horses, they should be well fed." So,
Thank you.
Togmug says, "Thank you, Jim."
Thank you.
Ravelly, all you heard was,
We don't understand even like simple parts.
from what you gather, when they speak in this more clear communicated version, it's more of the ribbits rather than the broken common.
Okay. My bad.
So Kira hears this, but with that, if there's nothing else, he will
Guess
lead
we
you
hit the
off
road.
for the day. Now you were told it was about a day and a half travel. Who is taking the horses, or who is going on which horse, and who's leaving?
I think we should probably just lead our own horses for now.
Are you riding them, or are you?
No. We're doing what Togmuk said. We're gonna like lead them.
Okay. So it's Ravelly leading her horse, Nowhere leading his, and then Alaric or Callum.
Probably.
Callum's got the horse.
Callum's leading the horse. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So pushing on throughout the day, it is humid as you've grown accustomed to. You're sweating through your armor. Sound of mosquitoes going.
Once you're like fully soaked, it's not too bad.
Yeah. You see Togmuk just carrying on, not bothered at all. But as you're walking, can I get just a marching order, just so I can have it?
Probably Togmuk, then me,
Then me.
because I've got the paste and whatnot.
And me.
Okay.
And then the AFK boys in the back.
Okay. So it'll go Alaric and then Nowhere. I'll just say that. Okay.
Maybe we put Nowhere first and then Alaric, because he's kind of spongy.
Okay.
We don't want the spongy guy getting picked off in the back.
Up to you.
Let's do that. It'd make me feel better.
So, pushing forward throughout the day, traversing through similar terrain that you've been within the last day or two. That kind of marshy, foresty area. Kat, if you need a reference, I don't know if you've ever seen Florida forest swamps, but that's about it.
Oh, you're going to when you get here. Don't worry.
Bet that's actually a good comparison for me.
Similar to the D&D Beyond background the background for the above VTT that you cannot see. I will try to find that picture, but pushing forward, getting to about 2 or 3 o'clock at this point. So Alaric was in the back, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, heading on throughout the day, Togmuk was not wrong. You encounter several spots that is just a whole 2 to 3 feet of just straight mud, with roots gathered up in between, making it difficult to traverse. Trying not to get your any boot caught on anything is a little bit of a nightmare. But make sure this is still on. Okay. So, but as the sun begins to set, you begin to hear the crickets start to come out in full force, and the ribbits that you've become accustomed to coming from Togmuk, you now hear much smaller ribbits coming from all throughout the swamp itself. So, searching for a spot to camp down for the night is kind of hard. You are within a swamp. If can I get? Nah, you don't need to roll for this. It's finding a singular.
Spot.
Somebody give me a roll for where you guys are going to sleep tonight. A survival roll.
Survival.
Yeah.
Wisdom, right?
Probably 21.
I got an 18. What?
Yeah.
Wait, you can see that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then maybe it's not so broken.
Yeah, Ravelly got 21.
Oh.
So, Ravelly, being the one most in tune with nature among your group besides Hogmuk, is able to find a relatively dry, large enough patch of dry land amongst the kind of swampy marsh, big enough for your dome and for all of you to fit in.
Oh, I thought you were saying like dome is in like your skull, and I was like, oh shit.
Big enough for your sphere of safe haven, or dome of safe haven. If there's nothing else, Ravelly, I'm assuming you were the one who still had the dome, correct, or the sphere of safe haven?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. So, as a reminder with this, you can change the color of it from the outside. You can make it to where it's opaque on the outside, but you can see out, like one way kind of thing. You can designate anybody to be able to walk in and out of it whenever you cast it. And it is only a dome. There is no underside, so it can go like a bit into the ground, but not like there's no floor to it.
So shit could dig under it.
So just as a reminder, because I know it's been a while for all of us.
Okay.
So, is there any specific color you would like to make it, or anything?
Something that would blend in.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, like a marshy green.
A green or a brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a reminder, it also takes 10 minutes to activate.
Okay.
As you begin to activate it, kind of twisting some of the outer panels of the sphere itself. The second you turn the last one, and the sphere kind of begins to hold in place midair. Togmuk, you watch his eyes just kind of just immediately like full peel back to the.
Is my
No,
my
it is-
thing still working?
It is end of the day at this point.
Damn.
So, as you
Safety.
as you all kind of gather within the kind of radius, getting ready for this the dome. Callum, can I get a perception check from you?
Oh
Buddy.
boy.
Minor shit though. 19 plus whatever my modifier is, I can't access D&D Beyond.
You can't even get into your character sheet.
It wouldn't load.
Weird. Okay.
Oh, hold on, I might be able to now. Da-da-da-da.
You got flashbanged, so.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Plus 0, straight 19.
Straight 19, nice. Okay. Callum, as everyone's kind of gathered around.
Hold up. Hold
Ooh,
up. Give
hold
it
on.
a second. Give it a second.
It's buffering.
Hello?
Okay, yeah. Now continue.
Okay. Callum, as everyone's kind of gathering within the radius of the bubble, getting ready for the warmth of it, or the comfortable kind of dome itself, you catch a glimpse of Alaric. And he seems to just be kind of staring off in space. Not really
Alaric is?
not really saying anything. Like, he's a bit off on the side, like probably about 5-10 feet away, just kind of staring at nothing.
Okay. Alaric, you there? Anybody inside?
Anyone home?
No response. Just the same dead stare.
Okay, am I able just to toss him up on top of the horse?
You gotta reach for him.
Yeah.
Okay. As you touch him, he is stone cold. Like his skin, as you've gotten closer, he's grown a bit more pale.
He's still walking?
No, he's like, you guys are getting ready for camp. He is just sitting, like, the horses have been set up off on a little area. You guys
Can
are
I do a
on the
medicine
island.
check?
Well, as you reach to grab him and you kind of get that cold, clammy sensation from him, he kind of snaps his head a little bit and looks directly at you with, like, pure fear in his eyes. And just kind of...
You good, bro?
Heard?
Yeah. Yeah.
You a bit cold. You want to get by the fire?
Yeah, is the dome up yet? And as he says this, the dome into existence. The large, green, opaque dome. And as that happens, you guys are 5-10 feet away. Nowhere says, "Dome's up!" And Togmuk is just...
Astounded.
and just kind of looking around within the dome itself, and like goes to put a hand on it, and his hand passes through, and magic. let's just get in the dome. But entering the dome, it is a warm, non-muggy interior, which is a refreshing feeling. The only mugginess in here is within your clothes.
Let's get these changed out.
But going through your rations, if there's anything you'd like to do for the night, Alaric, I think we should probably take watches. I mean, I know we have the dome, but we're in the middle of a swamp, and I think
That's fair.
it should probably just be smart. Who wants to?
I'll go first.
I was gonna say I could go first. Somebody just wants to go second, or I don't know. It's up to you guys. I can go third if you guys want.
Oh, sure.
Sure, as in you're going first, or what?
I'll go first.
Semi?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Rolling.
Alright. Well,
16 perception.
okay, keep that in mind. So, Togmuk, begins to try communicating as best he can. Says, tomorrow, Lady Lagerna hut, about midday.
Got it.
But with that, if there's nothing else, would anyone like to do anything before resting for the night? Ravelly?
I'm making sure my stuff is dry for tomorrow.
Okay.
You know,
I'm all good.
Again.
You all good? Okay. Alright. So, Callum, you said 16 for your perception check?
16.
Okay. So, let me change it to night music. I feel like... Do I not have a night playlist? I don't think I do. That's annoying. Oh yeah, I need to go through and update my playlist. Cal, looking out, you, seems like a muggy night. You, looking out, you see several, flashes of eyes kind of look towards your way. I'm assuming you have the goggles on.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah. I just assume at this point, if you're taking watch, that you have
We're
goggles.
passing them.
Yeah.
Togmuk has decided to stay up with you through the first watch. And he just kind of looks at you as you're looking out, stares at you.
Here, what I'm gonna do is it just me and Togmuk, right?
Yes.
I'm not with Togmuk. Look at this. I'm gonna take it off.
You're gonna.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna take it off.
Okay. So you take it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna try it on to Togmuk.
Do drunk even have dark vision?
Yes. So as you take off this ring,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the goggles, not the ring.
no. Take
What is
off
wrong
your
with
ring. Your hair flashes this bright golden blonde, and glows with a warmth as your eyes turn from blue to bright gold, and your scar becomes filled with golden light as well. Togmuk loses his mind immediately, and it begins to
Come down, Tom. Come
bow
down.
in hand, just as you say
Uh,
that,
No,
okay.
man.
as
Okay,
you, say,
I put it back on.
you put it on. He's like, doesn't even say anything.
I'm gonna take it back off again.
It's worn on him at this point. He's like, funny.
Try it on.
You hand it to him. He stows his bow. He takes it. And now listen, Grung have four kind of very long, webbed fingers. Takes the ring and kind of like puts it over the end of his finger and just kind of falls over. It does not even reach around his finger itself.
Okay.
And he just kind of sits there, looks at you, looks back at the ring.
Okay, I guess it doesn't work. Give me it back, please.
Okay. Takes it, hands it back to you.
I clean it off real quick.
Yeah, just wipe it a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Put it back on.
Put it back on.
Yeah, I was like, shh, don't tell anyone.
This dude.
As you do, the hair turns to the same brown color, eyes to turn blue. It was a blue or brown? I don't remember.
Brown,
Brown
I
eyes.
think. I think it's brown.
But with that, I guess you can call it uneventful. With a freaked out frog comes to an end as you wake Kirik up for the next shift.
Anything crazy happen?
Nope.
Oh. Why did the music box cut off?
Nope, nothing happened.
Okay. Ready for me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Let's see if this fits with a night playlist, I guess.
Damn, I ain't see shit.
Or just won't play music at all. No, there we go. That's a bit ominous. Oh well. What's your roll? 7?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I ain't see shit.
you don't see anything. Like, you hear the sound. Like, at this point, Togmuk has fallen asleep alongside, or along next to Callum. You see just nowhere curled up off in the corner, kind of almost book against his chest. Ravelly having to curl up to fit inside of this dome with the rest of you.
We put it slightly into the ground a little bit, right?
I mean, the dome itself extends into the ground. Like, it goes down enough
Okay.
to where it will go a few inches into the ground.
Some poor worm probably got cut in half.
But you see Callum resting fairly peacefully. But you see Alaric shivering. And
Is he by the fire?
there is no fire. The dome itself is heated. Like,
Oh yeah, right. We don't-
magically
yeah.
comfortable temperature.
Yeah.
So there's no reason he should be shivering.
Yeah.
And as you begin to notice the shivering, you feel a cold wash throughout the dome itself. And this almost kind of sickly feeling in your stomach.
Okay. I can see out of the dome, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do like a quick. I'm gonna check the surroundings. Check the perimeter of the dome, but I don't want to like disturb anybody.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So just I'm looking around. Do I notice anything?
Are you like getting out of the dome to walk around it and check?
No. I'm staying in the
Okay.
dome.
So yeah, standing up, kind of getting a better sense of the perimeter of the kind of stepping over people, trying to make sure there's nothing. Doesn't seem like there's anything.
And is Alaric asleep or awake?
He's asleep, but as you're getting a better
Shivering.
look at him, from the light within, like the light emanating from within the dome itself, he's incredibly pale. Like pale, he's already a pale individual. This is like corpse level. Like it is a sickly, almost gray.
I'm gonna sneakily wake up Callum. Just be like, hey, fuck's up with him? Is he sick or something?
I don't know, man. I felt it looked like he was fucking out of it, man. I touched him. He's fucking ice cold.
You do
Right.
like you check
I
him for
didn't.
disease or anything?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't do a medicine check or anything. Should I? I mean, I didn't check him.
Let's go
Really?
check.
Because he kind of like nudged me off.
Well, he's asleep right now. Let's just go check him. Not like, touch him or anything. No homo or anything. But, just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's do a quick
Yeah.
medicine check.
I got. Well, you know
Are
what?
you decent at that?
Fuck no.
Okay, well, I'll do it, and then if I see any sickness, then you can do some lay on hands.
Fuck it. I'll do it anyway.
Well, let me check
You guys can
first.
both roll.
Okay.
So are you like?
I
What
rolled
kind of-
medicine.
What are you guys doing specifically?
I'm going over there. I'm checking like so complexion, see if he's breathing normally, he's
Pale, bro.
shivering. I'm gonna see like that
I rolled a
sickly
6.
feeling. I'm gonna see if it gets more intense the closer I get to him.
Okay. Are you like feeling his forehead or anything for temperature? What are you doing?
He's shivering,
Oh
right?
shit.
Is he sweating? Like, does he have signs of a fever? He's shivering, and
There's no sweat.
heated dome. No sweat.
No, I have a question
He's
about the
pale.
D&D verse. All right.
Okay.
So when people say what type of, class they are, do we know what that entails?
Sometimes think of it more like a job description or job title. Like a paladin is a regular thing. A cleric is a
Well,
regular thing.
If we knew what a grave cleric was.
Yeah.
You know he worships the he worships Kellenvor. You do know that. You don't. Grave cleric is, unless I don't think he specifically said it. He has said his belief revolves around making sure the dead stay dead and stuff like that. He has said that. But Kellenvor is the god of death, not like the not like
Grim
God of
Reaper,
the
but just
Hells,
like
but more so along the lines of the Grim Reaper, like
okay.
kind of the transition into death.
Yeah, he's the usher.
Yes, he's the gatekeeper,
Yeah.
the ferryman, if you will.
So, from the medicine check,
So you,
I'm checking: is he sweating? He's shivering. Does he have signs of a fever? What's his breathing rate look like?
okay. So
Does he look to be in like heavy sleep? Like, is he
what did
twitching?
you roll again? 11?
11.
11. So that nauseous feeling that you got does
Mhm.
get stronger the closer you get to a louder.
Okay.
As you're kind of leaning over, trying to check his breathing, you kind of hover over his mouth just to kind of feel.
I'm only doing a finger,
Okay.
so it doesn't look like I'm gonna,
Yeah.
suffocate him.
Holding a finger over his mouth. You feel breath.
Okay. Is it cold?
A little bit.
Interesting.
Definitely not warm.
I gesture to Callum like, his breath is cold.
You don't fucking know.
Something's
Right.
up.
Should I heal him?
Would he wake up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't have to say he's like. It has to be a, I'm doing it.
Okay, if he wakes up, let me do the talking.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna
heal
give
him.
him 5 points of lay on hand,
Lay on hands.
which is cure disease or neutralize a poison.
Bump that shit up. He might need 10.
So
Fuck it, I'll give him. I haven't gone to bed yet. I'll give him everything. I'll give him fucking 25 points.
okay, so you're doing lay on hands, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
all 25 points.
So as you go to place your hand on his chest and feel the kind of divine, holy healing begin to spread through, you feel the healing warmth begin to spread throughout his chest and then turn ice cold as it disperses.
Does he start
And
to feel
as-
nauseous too?
As this happens, you hear a low, kind of raspy sound come from his mouth. Rise. And you are all hit. All of you wake up. The rest of you that were asleep wake up with this cold, sickly pain running throughout your entire body as you begin to, as Callum, or Alaric, still dead asleep, still laying there. As
Alaric,
you begin,
wake up!
You begin to hear, you scream this, you begin to hear as a hand kind of begins to come up from within the bottom of the dome and begins to push out an arm as a torso and a head begin to poke through
Immediately.
into the dome. And as you do that, you also see several other shapes from outside the dome and another one within the dome itself begin to poke through.
So the ones in the didn't go.
You get your first go ahead and roll an attack, and after that we're rolling initiative.
Yeah. As many as I can get, I'm running around slicing.
You get one attack.
Okay.
On the one.
But it's multi-attack.
When he gets one attack, surprise attack on the one that's popping up.
Alright. So no Dachi.
Pat,
Yeah, I start fucking shaking, fucking Alaric trying to wake him up
15
too.
hit.
15 does hit. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage. Let me swap my.
I'm going to Savage Attack to re-roll that.
Okay.
Because it's once per turn. Damn. Looks like I'm keeping the first. So
Kat, are you at your computer yet?
Yeah, kind of. I'm at mom's, so like I have my
Okay,
regular
I was
stuff up.
just wondering.
Do we need to like not curse or say sus stuff right now?
You're kind of sus.
Hey boy.
Did that go through?
Yep, you got a
Yes.
3. But
You guys
did
can see
hear-
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Do
me-
we need to like watch what we say, like sus wise, or like are you wearing headphones?
He's on
No,
me,
no,
brother.
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Well,
Okay.
Nowhere rolled a 0, so.
My mom heard when you guys
Yikes.
were saying shit about her a couple years ago, so after that I don't think there's really any.
Well,
boundaries at all.
what are you talking about? We've always been respectful.
No, not like that. Like the MILF comments.
I don't remember that. Sorry.
Oh wait.
I
no,
have it screen
just-
recorded on my computer at home,
It
so.
just added them to initiative.
Oh,
I have to-
no.
I have to roll. For
Oh
that.
no!
Give me a second.
Who was it? Was it?
It was you and Josh.
It was me and Josh. Oh shit. Fuck.
Nowhere. Sorry, boys.
I
But he
blame
kind of-
Josh.
He rolled a 16 to hit, not a. Oh, you did roll initiative.
No,
okay.
I did
Why
hit.
can't I see anybody else's rolls?
6. I rolled a 6, buddy.
Okay. Nowhere. So it added him to a combat tracker at 0, and then he rolled initiative. He rolled a 1.
Oh,
Which also put him at 3. Well,
is the paste a bonus action or a
yes.
free action
I'll
or
say
what?
I'll say it's a bonus action.
Okay. Do I have a bonus action in surprise attack round?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna smear one use of the paste on so I can talk with Togmuk.
Okay.
Where
Sorry,
is
I'm
it?
trying to run
You're good.
everything at once. I need Alaric's initiative. That's what I need.
I figured out how to get it without
Holy
being
shit,
in the thing.
the initiative rolls. Jesus Christ. It makes sense. Kyric's on top. Callum, I need initiative.
6.
6? Oh boy.
Okay. I've used the paste so I can speak with Togmuk for an hour.
Okay. So you can speak with Togmuk. Cool.
Yep.
I need to add him to initiative. Okay, he rolled. Wow, all of you rolled bad besides Kieran. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so
I mean, you can give me a reroll if you want.
no. So you said you did how much damage? I apologize.
Oh, when I do Savage Attack, I can take the larger
You can
one,
choose
right?
which one. Yes.
Okay, 11 damage.
Okay. I need a calculator because I'm bad at math. And it's not that it's a lot. It's just there's a lot of numbers all around you.
So for this one, if it's double digits, knock 50 down to 40 and then -1, so
okay,
39.
I got it.
I'm assuming 50.
Okay. So as this one begins climbing out of the ground, the one close, this one right here, purple. Oh wait, you guys can't see the map. I forgot. Give me just a second.
I think the only one that can is Kyle.
No, I don't even see the map.
Hang on.
There we go.
Mine fucked up. Matt, can you see the map?
Yeah,
Okay. So Cat
I think.
is
Hold
the
on.
only one. Cat.
Yeah.
Trying to think here. Yeah, if one of you guys can stream for her, I just want to make sure it doesn't mess up the camera.
Unless you got it, Matt.
Nah, yeah, it's fine. You guys got it. Or you got it. I'm gonna end up doing something.
Shit. Alright.
Wait, can you see when I go through like my AdSAS stuff or Parchment? Or is it still just my character sheet?
No, it's showing parchment.
Dope!
And we're gonna pause right here so I can fix these cameras. I apologize.
Sorry for being a nuisance, Colby.
It's fine. Just have to edit this out later.
Right quick.
Yeah, y'all take a break, whatever you need to do.
Thank God I put my bike in the garage because it is downpouring right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't hear anything, so.
I can't hear it at all either. I got next to the window and I can't hear it. Which is weird. Cause there's also blue sky out there. What the fuck?
Ah, devil's
Fucking
beating.
Florida,
The
dude.
devil's beating his wife. I see.
I shit you not, when I was going to the car wash, Colby, I was driving past where your parents used to live, and it was like no clouds or there was a couple clouds in the sky and then like one really big one, but it wasn't dark. And it was sunny, like my skin was burning from the sun. And then all of a sudden I get like downpoured on
Yeah.
in the bright sunlight. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my blinds back.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker. Okay. Camera should be fixed. I will put Kyle back down. Okay, there we go. Camera's fixed. Hopefully. For now. So, everybody rolled initiative. Correct. Kirik. So you take a swipe at the purple one in front of you. You take your surprise attack swipe, cleaving down the side of its neck, and as you do so, you take the paste from your pocket, smear it across your lips, and you say,
Stay in the dome.
alright, you say that to Togmuk. Togmuk looks at you as if, got it, and pulls out two small daggers from his side pockets. So that is your surprise round. It is actually your turn. You are top of the initiative.
I am going to. So I sliced the purple one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I will say, forgot to mention. Some like these look
As well.
these look similar to the ones you encountered before, but not exactly the same.
Okay.
The other ones, there is about 3 of them that you can see that have like this weird kind of mucus almost pouring from them. One is within the dome next to the other side of Alaric from Eucheric, and you see 2 or 3 on the outside that it's hard to pick them out.
Okay. So the blue one has the
kind of
ooze?
Ooze, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that is like the suicide bomber one. Is Alaric still laying down?
Still laying down. I will put a symbol on him to mark that.
So what I am going to do is I'm assuming that is the dome one way, or is it whatever we deem can't pass through it can't go in or out?
You can go. Whoever has been designated to be able to go in and out of it can.
Okay.
But
so if I were to charge this zombie and shoulder charge carry it out, it would hit the dome and stop. I couldn't take it through.
you don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna basically go over Alaric and basically shoulder charge this zombie and try to take it out of the dome.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Got it. Raw strength or acrobatics? Or
I say
not acrobatics.
strength or athletics.
Okay.
And I'll just say athletics for it because this is what this falls under.
I get the same bonus anyway.
I need stat block for this.
You gotta be bullshitting me.
Strength
That was some fucking shit.
19.
Yikes.
So as you go to charge forward over Alaric to attempt to push this thing out of the dome itself, it budges for a second and then just stops, and you look up and he is backed up against the dome itself, not able to be pushed out.
Yeah, okay.
But that was your action.
Yeah, so I guess what I will do as a bonus action. Shit, it's been a minute.
You have
Yeah, that's
fighting
all I
spirit and anything else.
Fighting spirit's only good till the end of the turn, so
Yep.
I'll end right there.
I will say you're right here since I can't put you on top of the ladder.
Okay.
So he kind of pushed you off to the side.
Well, I'm basically between them.
I'll say whenever you charged forward, he kind of threw you off to the side of
Okay.
it.
Gotcha.
We'll just say that. So that's your turn. Anything else you'd like to do?
I pull my Nodachi back out, and I'm ready.
Okay. It is this one's turn. It is going to, as it has been climbing out of the ground, as it stood up, it looked down at Alaric and then completely ignored him. It looked directly at you as you charged it, and looks directly at you now, and is going to take 2 attacks. Why can I not click on this? Okay, there we go. So, first attack. Has a 10 to hit. 10 and a 23.
The 23 does.
Okay. Okay. Is 9 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
So it's turn. And I remembered to split up the initiative this time, so it's not all going to be all of them going at once. So the next one up is this one outside the dome. It is going to try to charge forward at you towards the dome, not being able to see in, but still knowing like the presence of what summoned it. Charges forward, slams into the dome. Kind of looks around for a second, and like Kirik, you being up against this stretch of the dome, you just kind of see it on the outside, and you hear it, and it just kind of does a like clicking sound.
Yeah.
And kind of looks around for a second. I don't have my dice out. I'm just gonna roll this. No. It's just gonna sit there. Next one. Also on the outside here. He's going to push forward. Do the same thing, but as it slams into the dome, it's going to look around for a second, and then start kind of tearing its way underneath the edge of the dome, like at the ground on the edge. Next one. It's on the outside of. It's this one. Next to Callum.
Yellow.
Yeah. It is going to do the same thing. It is going to start burrowing underneath the edge of it. But with that, it is Alaric's turn. And he is still stuck on the ground. He's just this raspy, kind of cold cackling still emanating. Just like. With that, that cold aura is still emanating from him. Callum, it is your turn.
What did we say it was to remove the ring?
Bonus action.
I take it off.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. So as Kirik, you are being slammed into the wall by one of these things, and the rest of you are trying to figure out what the fuck's happening. All of a sudden, this bright golden light fills the dome itself. As this almost golden light begins to blind you for just a second, and the dome itself becomes almost unable to stand in because you were like kind of brushed away by these large white golden feathers as they brush across you, and you see Callum's hair turn this bright, warm, glowing golden blonde. The scar that goes over his eye begins to fill with like this glowing golden energy. His normally brown eyes turn to a bright, glistening gold with flecks of little spots in it, or golden spots within. As he does this, large white wings go. Some of them going outside of the dome just a little bit, kind of knocking the zombie outside of the dome off the ground by just a little bit. And you see Callum standing there, but a different version. You see him in almost an angelic form.
What in the fuck?
But with that, Callum, it is your turn.
I'm gonna also do my channel divinity as an action. I can choose one creature within 60 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Fiends and undead have disadvantage.
Okay.
Saving throw is 12, and I'm gonna choose blue by
Kirik?
no, by Ravelli.
Okay. So give me the save on that one more time.
12.
Okay, 12. Wisdom?
Yes.
He's got disadvantage, right?
Advantage.
Yes. Yes. On failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
First one was a 12. Second one was a 5.
This creature's speed is halved for 1 minute or until that's on success.
Okay.
So it is now scared and reduced to 0 for 1 minute or until it takes damage. I'm gonna tell Ravelli this.
Frightened. Got it.
Frightened reduced to 0. Yeah.
Alright.
And that's my bonus action, my action.
Alright. So as the golden light kind of fills the dome, along with large angel wings and a glowing golden calum. It is now Togmuk's turn. Togmuk, being the least
Help
surprised
me with
of
this
anyone,
one.
being the least surprised of anyone,
Yeah. Yeah.
dual daggers out. He says, "Right." Hey, which one are you gesturing to?
The one that I just tried to slam
Okay.
out
so
of the dome.
the one between you and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
got it. So he's going to charge forward.
Give him a boost to jump over this guy and slice the shit out of him. Acrobatic bullshit.
2 daggers. So first one, 23. Damn.
Holy shit.
Alright. And dude, what the fuck? 2 23s.
Talking about laying down the heat.
So he's so it's gonna be 1d4 plus 3, so 5 and a 1, so 4. So he does 9 points of piercing damage, and you see his daggers themselves are kind of coated in something. But as he stabs it into the husk zombie itself, it doesn't seem to have any effect. Or any extra effect, I should say. But that is 9 points of piercing damage to him. Okay. So.
Does he move too? Because he's like.
I know. Yeah, I haven't moved him yet. So he's going to move right there. Yeah, I mean he's going to stand over Alauric's body. I'll say that, since Alauric's not really doing much right now. So with that, that is Togmuk's turn, and Nowhere. Fuck does Nowhere have? Nowhere, still reeling like. Okay, we're going to talk about that later. Pointing at Callum. What can he do?
He can fireball, but also shape so that it doesn't destroy our dome or us. Or my tent that got, well, you know. Can he do it around
what?
objects like that?
Let me figure out his situation here. Okay. He's going to kind of sidestep here. No, he's going to need a cat. He's casting mage armor on himself first.
He wouldn't do that.
Yeah, he would. He's cast mage armor at the beginning of every fight.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Yes,
the What was the one you were trying to get him to get, but he wouldn't? Was it mage armor?
No, shield.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
So,
that's what I was thinking of.
Going to cast mage armor. Take a long rest for him, so he spends that. You watch as he places a hand on his chest, pulls it away, and a kind of yellow kind of glow emanates from him in the shape of like a chess piece, and then fades away. So he's going to pop that and then stand right there.
We round them up for you.
Hang on, I just realized, Callum, did you take the rest of your turn? You did that as a bonus action. Did you do anything else?
Yeah, I did my
Channel Divinity, that's right.
Channel Divinity.
Yeah. Yep.
That is Nowhere's turn. Wait, what did you say? Nowhere, or Kirik?
I was asking if we should round them up for him.
He says, we have a bit more people than usual. I'm not going to be able to do the fireball, probably. So...
Even excluding me?
Yes. He kind of nods as you say this. Nowhere, that's going to be
Hold
his
up my
turn.
sword.
Ravelly, it is your turn with enemies in between, and then Kirik.
So the little dude that's like right next to me, I'm going to try to shillelagh bonk him.
So the one that's frightened?
Yes.
Okay. Shillelagh?
Oh.
So that's a bonus action for Shillelagh, right?
Wait, okay, so that just means that he gets disadvantage on stuff, right? If he's frightened?
Matt, give me the frightened condition.
frightened condition.
Yeah.
It is. So he can't move. and like he's frightened. I don't really know what that means, but
Can't
just
move,
like
he can't
A
take
frightened creature has
actions.
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
but its speed is reduced to 0, so it cannot
Yes.
gain benefit or anything
Cannot
like that
move at all.
until it takes any damage
Oh, okay.
So.
Then yeah, I'm not gonna attack it.
or
That's
1
my
minute.
bad. I thought it was just a like disadvantage for that. Okay, so this is gonna be hard to be able to. So the little orange.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls. Keep that in mind.
But it can attack
But-
you. Well, I guess it can
can't.
attack you. It can attack you.
But it's just disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk and try to move over to.
If you go to
realistically-
Kirik, you're out of his range. You should be, at least.
I was thinking, because we've got the dark green area that's being shown is outside of the bubble, right?
Correct.
If I knock something out, it can't get back in, right?
You did see Kirik try to push the husk out of the dome, but it didn't seem to take. Though, you are the one who is in control of the dome. If you would like to allow the husk zombie to pass through, it might work.
Okay, because I want to try that since I get to choose who can come and go, essentially.
Okay. So you want to allow all these things to come through?
I want to allow them to leave. Can I do it
To
just
pass.
one way?
To pass through? Are you trying to
It's not a one way.
Are you trying to signify like specific ones just to get out?
Yeah,
Okay.
because if we can get
Yeah.
like the ones.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I guess I might not. Can we not just be like, hey, so I've actually got a different idea. Okay, can we make the bubble smaller? Is that a thing?
No. The bubble is cast and it is the same size.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna try to make it over by like in between like Eric and the little wall on the left by the blue guy.
So right here.
Over 2 more and down 1.
2 more, down 1.
Yeah, right there.
Outside of the dome?
Is that outside?
Yes.
I can't see the green dome area.
Sorry, I can make it a different color. I picked green
I thought the
because
dark green.
circle. Can you see that? Maybe we do a bright color.
I know where it's at now, and so I know where to look. I thought the dark green, like, swamp area was, like, bubble.
There we go.
That I could see. Okay. So the no, probably realistically, back where you had me initially.
Okay. So next to Kirik.
Yeah.
So
And then the blue one. Sorry, go ahead.
as you go to walk away, this one's going to take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Mhm.
So yeah, the lowest, the first one's already a 9, so you'll be fine. So
Oh.
as in its fear, it takes 2 swipes at you and it whiffs. So continue.
Okay. And then I am going to. Am I in melee range of the blue one?
Of the
Cool.
of this one right here.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Then I'm gonna shillelagh and try to attack him.
Okay. So Shillelagh bonus action, correct? Okay. 19. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. So 10. Yeah. Nice. So, kind of backing away from that one that was close to you, and then taking your staff, running your hand along it as it kind of begins to glow with this bright blue energy, and then swinging it up between Togmuck and Kirik, hitting the chin of the one up against the wall, kind of like knocking its head back, and as it comes back as his head comes back down, the jaw is kind of like off to the side, unhinged a little bit, as it kind of looks at you and just clicks a little bit. But that was your bonus action, your action, and your movement. Do you want to try and move anywhere else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Next up is the other 4 zombies. So, he's going to push forward and begin to burrow. Take him a turn to do so. This one is frozen in fear. He can't do anything. This one on the outside is going to push towards this and begin to burrow. And this one within the dome is going to reach towards Callum. It is going to take both swipes at you.
Yep.
So, first one is a 19. That does not hit. Next one is a 15. That does not hit. Both swipes clawing across the front of your armor as it's kind of blinded by the sudden glow filling the dome. Kirik, it is your turn with Callum is the next person up, but I will let you know when it is your turn. Kirik, it's your turn.
I am going to look back to nowhere and basically ask, should we do it? And hold up my sword.
Okay. Nowhere's like, I mean, I guess. And so you're holding your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action. Do I need to specify what it is?
You are holding your action. Yeah, just say you're holding your action, waiting for nowhere.
Yeah, for nowhere to cast, a spell on me.
Yeah.
And then once he does that, I'm gonna take my turn and beat the shit out of whichever one is closest to me.
Okay.
Or gives me the most, tactical advantage.
Okay. So with that, it is the Husk turn. So the first one to go is the one that you tried to push before. It is going to take one at you and then one at Togmuk. So first one on you is going to be a 17 to hit.
No. Hold on.
Okay, here's the
No, yeah, that hits. That hits.
Okay. And then goes to take a swipe at Togmuk. 11. He misses.
Thank God. Togmuk cannot die.
Togmuk, he takes a swipe down like the kind of soft part of your armor around the shoulder bit, and as he claws down with one hand on you, he sweeps back up towards Togmuk. Togmuk just kind of ducks it. With that, next one is outside the dome. It has now begun to burrow, or help this one over here burrow towards nowhere because it saw what it was doing, but it did not start doing it itself. And then this one began to burrow, and has now gotten underneath, and it is the fucking one that's feared is in the way, so it's going to go off to the side here. But I'll say that took 5, 10, 15 feet of its movement. Is going to push forward towards Callum and Togmuk and take 2 swipes at Callum. So it's 5. Definitely does not hit. That's 12. 7, dude. What the fuck? So covered in dirt and just grime. It goes to take 2 swipes at you. Both miss. Next one is the one outside the dome. It began to burrow through, and for the sake of ease, we'll just say it's right there. It is going to take 2 swipes at Callum. Holy shit, dude. Not all of them are blinded by you. They cannot hit shit. Wait. He's flanking. So,
No.
So those first two were an 11 and a 7. We'll call that the advantage on the first roll.
Okay.
Next one. 21.
Fuck.
20. So, yeah. 21 hits.
Yeah.
So 1 slash through. No, throwing dice. You're going to be 9 points of piercing damage, or slashing damage.
Okay.
Alright, but that was all of their turns. Or half of their turns, I guess. It's back to the Laurik's turn. Still ice cold on the ground. Callum, it is your turn. Wings
As a bonus action,
unfurled.
I'm going to activate my Celestial Revelation, which is Radiant Soul.
What does that do?
I now have a flying speed equal to my walking speed. In addition, once on each of my turns, I can deal an extra 3d8 3 extra radiant damage to one target that I have dealt damage to with an attack or a spell.
Okay. I think we said at one point, whenever you take the ring off, that the wings pop out themselves.
I can't. I don't remember. No.
I mean, if you want, we can just call that your bonus action. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, doing that, the glow begins to get a bit brighter. So, that's your bonus action. You have 2 attacks.
Okay. I'm going to attack purple on the right.
Okay. 2 swipes.
Okay. Have I done my? I did my chain on divinity.
Yes. That's the feared one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. 14 plus, I think 6 for longsword. It is.
That hits.
Divine
Yeah, go for it.
first level. That's
Extra damage dice.
3d8, I think too. It's 3d8.
3d8 or yeah, no, it's 3d8 for first level. That's right.
3d8. Yeah, it's 38. Okay. Where's my d8s? Where are they? Sorry, give me a moment.
Okay.
I am looking for. Oh, is that it? No. There's a bunch of fucking. Oh, there's d8. Okay. So the attack 1d8 plus 3 normal. 4 plus 3, that's 7. And then 3 radiant. 3d. An extra 3 radiant damage, by the way.
Okay.
2, 5, 1, 8.
Okay, so 18 points of damage. So because you said 7 for the longsword hit, right?
7 for the longsword hit, and a
For the
total
radiant, and then 8 for
of 10 for radiant damage. I think. No, I said.
No.
Did I say 3?
8. You said 3 points of radiant damage, and then 8 for the smite. So 11.
Yeah,
so
11.
18 points of damage.
As radiant damage.
All right, and that's the purple one, right?
That's purple to my right, yes.
Okay.
Did it look like it did more damage than normal?
Did not. It looked like it hurt as much as the radiant usually does.
Okay. I hit him again.
Okay, go ahead.
16?
16. That'll hit.
That'll hit, okay.
Doing damage.
Radiant, or, not radiant,
Smite?
yes.
Okay.
So, 6 plus 3, I think, for, yeah, 6 plus 3 for damage, so 9. Normal damage, and then 3d8.
Okay.
3, 5, 8. 16.
16. All right. So you guys watch.
16 radiant damage.
Callum begins to hover for just a second as the wings go as he takes one swipe up and then takes the other swipe down straight across his chest. Both slashes go with radiant light as that one just crumples to the ground.
Remind me, why do they explode again sometimes?
You don't know.
Hmm.
But that one did not seem to explode. But I'm just going to remove it off the board. There's already a lot going on. But that was that. You still have all your movement. And no, you used it. Never mind. You have movement. 30 feet.
That's it. Or actually,
Would you like to move?
I'm going to move. I can't move. Why? Oh, select. No, I can't move. Okay.
There. Try that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay. So that's your turn. It's now Togmuck's turn. Togmuck, not liking the situation he's in.
Great.
Yeah, he's going to.
We need you.
What can he do? Yeah, we're gonna do that. So he is going to. You watch the situation he's in. You see him squat down, his legs tense, and then straight up.
Oh shit.
25 feet in the air. These two do get attacks of opportunity, but I'll make it a disadvantage because he's jumping out of their reach really fast.
Yeah, who the fuck does that? You know?
So disadvantage. So the one next to you, Kirik, misses. Next to Callum. Yeah, none of them. So, oh wow, that was so, he jumps out of their range. Oh, technically the yellow one too.
Oh yeah. Do I get
Yes, you do actually. We'll get to you in a second.
I forgot about that.
So that's already. So we'll just go ahead and do the attack on you. On Callum, a 20. Wow, they could not. 8 rolls could not hit this fucker, but so a 20 on you, not natural. So,
Okay. Don't wait. Damage.
into the
Is it necrotic damage?
no, it's slashing damage. So 4 slashing damage.
Okay, 4.
Yes. But Togmuck is going to leap and then land on the other side of Kirik. Over here. And he is going to come up behind and stab the zombie that he attacked first off to his double swipes. So, first one is an 18. Next one is a 20. Dude, jeez. So the first one's gonna be 5 damage, and then 6 damage. So 11 damage. Yeah, the husk next to you here falling apart.
Dope.
Like the 2 slashes from his dagger going up the back of its legs. It begins to like crumble almost. Nowhere's turn. He's going to look at you holding your blade out. It's like, son of a bitch. All right, fine. And he is.
You don't need to.
No, he was going to do something, but he'll do this now.
Okay.
He is going to do. What do you have? No, he's going to save that. He's going to do this instead. He's going to reach out and run his hand down along the blade itself as like a fiery red glow passes from his hand over it, and your blade begins to glow and ignite. let you know how much damage or what the damage is.
Got it. Okay.
So remember,
So
with your held action, you get just your 2 attacks. You do not get to use Fighting Spirit since that's a bonus action.
oh shit. I
You
forgot
would have had
about
to have called it on your turn
that. Oh, and it transfers to this.
because it lasts for the round, I believe, right?
It lasts until the end of my turn.
Okay, well then it wouldn't.
Here, hold on.
So,
Let me
never
read.
mind. We can come back to that later. So you want to go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
All right. So the one next to me is falling apart.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to get the one. Well, and the one next to Callum. That one's. Shit. I can move out of the barrier though.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna step out right here. And I'm gonna smack the shit out of the blue one right here.
Blue does get attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I am like I'm fully out of the dome though, just in case.
Alright. That's a 15 to hit.
Got it.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. So, both legs kind of crumpling, kind of swipes up at you as you're running, and he misses. That was his. So, Nowhere's taken his turn. What were you doing? So, you stepped out, and you're attacking
Yep.
blue down here?
Yep.
Okay. 2 attack rolls. Go.
Dachi. Shit. Is it 10 hit?
10 does hit. Just barely.
Okay. Alright, so the first attack hits, and then the second attack, that one hits.
So, the first
Alright.
one, go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll let you know how much damage to roll after.
So the first attack, 14 damage. And I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna savage
Okay.
attack.
Roll 4d6.
4d6? Dope.
It was a level 2 burning hands.
Oh!
Woo! So,
That's
Oof.
34 damage.
yes, it is. So, as you go to swipe through, you watch as like an almost arc comes off of your blade in like a. You've seen Nowhere cast burning hands before, and you've cast burning hands yourself, but you watch as like it comes out in almost a fan arc like motion as you swipe. A hefty cleave. You just see the top of this body begin to slide a little bit before it like kind of grabs. Like you see the left arm grab its waist and pull itself back together. It is
good lord.
barely hanging on, and your next attack hits, right?
Yep.
You don't even have to roll damage.
Alright.
How do you want to do it on this one?
So I go through once,
Wait.
I'm going back the other way.
There's a thing I have to roll actually. Hang on. Undead Fortitude. Constitution saving throw. Actually, I do need you to roll damage. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're good. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
12, but I'm gonna savage attack for shits and giggles. Yeah, we'll stick with 12.
Alright. So it does fall over. So as like the top half begins to go, the right half. How do you want to do this?
I go through one way, he pulls himself back up, I go back through the other way.
Through the same cut.
Yep.
All right. Back through on the other side, cleaving through the right arm too, along with it. So it's just completely separated and just kind of standing there. And as it looks at you, or looks down at itself, looks at you, it begins to kind of like
Comical.
bulbous pustules on its neck begin to get bigger and bigger, and the rest of it kind of begins to distort, and it does explode
Oh shit.
in a burst of
Okay.
poison. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Interesting.
But since the dome is there,
Yeah, everyone else
it is
inside should
just
be
you.
okay. Yeah. So if we kill these things with radiant damage, then they don't explode.
Well, this one
Seems.
also looked a bit oily or mucusy. I forgot
Gotcha.
to say that.
So, con save, right?
Yes.
19?
19. Yeah, you succeed.
How much damage?
It is 13 halved. So,
6, 7?
6. 6 points of poison damage.
Got it.
So,
Alright.
he is off the board.
Wait, so are there any inside the dome that look pustulely?
The one that you were, Togmuck was wailing on.
Okay, so that blue one.
Yeah, the one that's barely hanging on.
Gotcha.
But, coming back from that, it's still
I still
nowhere-
have movement, right?
No, that was your bonus action.
Huh?
Remember, or that was your held action.
Oh, yeah,
So,
never mind.
Back
I don't
to nowhere.
get
Nowhere. Seeing that, cool. He is going to stay right there. He's not doing anything. So, Ravelly, is your turn.
Perfect. Okay. So the little blue dude to my upper left. How's he looking?
This guy,
Yeah, that.
barely
Yeah,
hanging
that
on.
dude.
He's about to
Cool.
explode.
You see
I'm
pustules kind of begin to grow on his neck and start popping.
perfect. I want to bonk him.
Bonk? Okay. Go ahead and roll for bonk. You don't need to do the shillelagh since it was already a bonus. Nice! Alright. Go ahead and
But I
roll
want to
damage.
shillelagh bonk. Do I need? Okay.
No, you already cast shillelagh. So you don't need to cast it again.
Oh.
5 damage. Barely hanging on.
Okay. Hold on then.
Barely.
Hold on. I've got to have something here. That was just my action, not my bonus action, right? Since I had already cast Shillelagh previously. Ooh, okay. We're gonna do Starry Form Archer then. And we'll take the disadvantage, but...
Okay. So, Ravelly igniting in a radiant light of her own as she takes on her starry form that you've seen many times before. What would you like to do? You attacking the one that you just hit?
Sure shit am.
Disadvantage. Range attack.
One more time.
19.
Oh, nat 20. That sucks.
Yeah, that hits. What is your modifier?
It's a +6.
I meant for damage. Yeah, your modifier is more than its health. Damn, you maxed out the Jesus. Anyways, okay. So,
Oh no, because it registered as the D20.
Oh, that's whatever. It's fine. I don't need that. The modifier was
Huh?
enough. It rolled 2d8 for your damage because of the critical. So, as you enter starry form, pull your hands back, fingers outstretched, releasing the radiant arrow basically straight into this thing's broken jaw. You watch as it leaves the back of the skull and fades off into the night. It just kind of, its head collapses, and then you watch those pustules begin to grow as this body kind of twists and as it pops. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
There's a spectator?
That's what I use for the camera for OBS.
Okay.
That's an unnatural 20.
A 20? Nice. So that means it gets halved, which is 8 points of poison damage.
Oh, thank you.
Alaric cannot roll, so he gets the full 16.
Shit, I did not think about that. How is he looking?
Hang on, I gotta do the math here. I can just do it in the sheet. It's not great. It hurt a lot, but you see as the poison lands on him, he is then shaken awake, just screaming as he wakes up. It doesn't seem to be like... Ravelly, make an insight check. 22? Nice. It doesn't seem like he's screaming from pain. It seems like fear.
Interesting. Okay.
But Alaric is awake, still prone on the ground. With that being said, it is still your turn, Ravel. You have movement. Yeah, that's all you have. You have movement. Would you like to move anywhere?
Nope, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay, you're staying right there. It is the rest of the husk turn. So the one on the outside was burrowing under. So it gets right here. Is going to let loose on Callum. Because it still just ignores Alaric. 15 does not hit. They roll like shit against you.
I'm kind of surrounded by him, so.
Yeah. I mean, I can move this one right here and say it's flanking.
Nah.
Okay. Which one is this? This one is feared. Cannot. No, it can still attack you. Just a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gonna take 2 attacks. Disadvantage. I don't think there's any way to do it. So first one is a 13 and a 7. Second set is a 21. An 18. Damn. Yep. Both swing and a miss. The glowing aura you are putting off is terrifying to the husk. Next one is the one outside from nowhere. It is going to head under the dome, burrow under, and take 2 swipes at him. And he casts Mage Armor, which puts his stuff up to 15. Did that take? That took, right? 13 plus Dex modifier. Yeah, his AC is 15. So, first attack is... That's an unnatural 20. Next one is 9. So, it is going to... Yeah. So, one of those hits, it is max damage for 9. So, swiping along, the first one kind of bounces off the glow of the mage armor. Or, like, as the claws get close, the mage armor reappears and deflects the claws. The second set comes fast enough through it that it just pierces his shoulder. Does a chunk. I need you to mark that damage. Damage. Okay. But that is his turn. Kirik, it is your turn.
Okay.
Like, actually your turn this time.
So, before I forget anything, I'm gonna Fighting Spirit.
Okay. Does that last to the end of your round or your turn? Did you look that up?
As a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn, and give yourself 5 temporary HP. So the current turn, how long does a temp HP last for? Because it doesn't say...
Temp HP just stays until long rest.
Okay, got it. Or it taken out.
Okay, so bonus, the advantage.
Yep, Fighting Spirit, so I get 5 of temp. Go. 5 temp. Alright. Can you give me a quick rundown of which ones look pustully?
Make a perception check.
Alrighty, is this my action?
I'll just say it's a glance.
Okay. Hey, nat 20.
Natural 20.
Fuck!
What?
That could have been an attack roll!
Oh well. The orange one up here looks a bit mucusy, but that seems to be the only one.
Okay.
What are you doing? You use
I
bonus
am
action?
going to... Yeah, use my bonus action. I'm going to move around here. And...
Wait, the top orange one or the bottom orange one?
Top
Top.
orange.
So yeah, I'm moving here. And I'm just going to take some slashes with my Nodachi. Try to help nowhere.
Roll 2 attacks. At advantage.
Yee. fuck there. So first attack does a 19 hit.
19 definitely hits.
Okay, so for a nat 20, nope. Second attack, it's over 20,
Yeah.
and then for the nat 20, nope.
No. Okay. So
Okay,
2 damage.
both my attacks hit. Here's the first attack. Oh, we're doing savage attack on that. I got 2 1s. So 13 damage for the first swing, and then 9 damage for the second.
Nice. After 2 big swipes up and down, is a hefty chunk taken out of it.
Okay.
Keep in mind you have action surge. I should just remind you. I know it's been a few weeks.
Oh shit, you right.
Not trying to like backseat. I just want to remind you.
No,
guys
no,
of some
you're
of your
good. You're good.
abilities.
I'm actually. Yeah, I'm going to use that later. I will move 5, and can I squeeze between them or no?
Where are you moving?
Basically, I'm going back into the dome, but I'm skirting around. So the orange one that I just
So like right
swiped,
here to right
and
here.
then, yep. Can I do that or no?
That one's frozen in fear. I'll allow it.
Okay.
You
And that
are
is my
flanked by 2 of them. Just keep that in mind.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I know.
Okay.
That is my turn.
That's your turn. All right. It is their turn. Which one is this? Oh, cool. The one in the center. So it is flanked. It is going to lash out at Kirik, who is the fresh target here. Seeing the advantage.
Environment.
Seeing the advantage it has. First attack roll is going to be a 17 with advantage. Next one is 21 with advantage. Both of those hit.
Yep.
So it's 5 points and another 5. So 10 points of slashing damage.
Done.
Alright. Next one is out here. It is going to. It's going for Togmuk.
Run, Togmuk. No.
So both attacks on him. 10 does not hit. 21. Togmuk finally gets hit. He rolled a 1 on the dice. What the fuck? 4 points of slashing damage to him. I also realized I didn't adjust his stats for your guys' level. I'll drop that by this much. We'll just. So we just do this and then. Okay. So he slashes some of his shoulder, but Togmuk seems fine. It's Alauric's turn. Alauric, still screaming out in fear, pain, you're uncertain, reaches towards his chest and grips his holy symbol and is going to turn undead.
Oh, finally.
So all of them have to make saving throws. Callum, does your channel divinity affect his saving throws?
I got no clue. It just says he's frightened for a minute and his movement speed set to 0 for a minute if he fails.
Then it does not. Turn undead. Turn undead. Where is that at? Where is turn undead? I'm completely blind. Actions. Turn undead. There we go. Each undead that you can see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a whiz saving throw. It is turned for 1 minute or until you can see damage. Okay. Yeah. So it's not disadvantaged. So DC 15. So this one fails. Adjustment conditions. wasted just because it'll be like they're running away. This one up here is a 2. Fails. Wisdom. Fails. Jesus. The one next to Kirtan. 13 fails. So he goes to turn away, but can't move because of speed 0.
Well, wait, I'm not in the sight now.
Yes, you are. It doesn't matter. Like, no. If you're within his sight, like, line of sight, basically.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, he succeeds. I didn't see they have a 0 on their wisdom saving throw. I've been rolling checks, which is -2. So technically, 2 of them succeed. So it was... This guy succeeds. Doesn't matter.
I don't see which one.
He can't fucking...
Him.
He can't
Okay.
move anyways. And then the first guy also succeeds. My bad. Final man down at the bottom. 7. Okay. He fails. So with that, 4 of them have been turned. 3 of them have been turned. And they are going to attempt to run as far away as they can, but the bubble's in the way. So or whenever they run on their turn, they'll have to deal with that. But he is going to get to his feet because he was still on the ground, still looking completely pale and cold, and you still feel that aura within the dome itself. But he's awake at this point.
No, but whenever they spawned, we did hear him talk.
Yes, and it was not his voice.
Okay.
It is your turn though, Callum.
Okay.
Up on deck.
So since everybody's running except these 2, I'm gonna hit the frightened one. I think now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you do not have.
Wait,
advantage.
am I able to get outside the dome
Yeah.
and attack? Okay, now I have advantage.
There you go. Go ahead and roll.
Nat
We
20.
might want to release the dome too soon.
Natural 20
Natural 20.
for my first roll. Yeah.
All right. So just keep that in mind. Oh, well, we
And
can roll that damage now if you want.
yeah. So 2d8 plus 3, correct?
Yes.
How do we? Okay, I was just making sure.
And he's no
It's
longer
not.
frightened,
It's
right?
not maxed out damage, is
No,
it?
so take this 1d8 and then double that damage.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Sorry, I know it's.
Okay. 7 damage for my hit altogether
Okay, so
for that.
for that
But it's
solo hit,
also. Yeah, but it's gonna be a.
yeah, it doubles that damage.
Yeah, it's gonna get doubled.
So roll all of your radiant dice. Don't add the +3 from your wings.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
So just roll your radiant.
I don't do
dice.
that. I don't do that anyway.
Okay. Let me know what the total is.
4 plus 2. Damn. 6. 12.
So 12 plus what was it? 7?
12 plus 7.
19.
Yeah, 38.
Nice. First hit. Alright.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Alright, Roland. Hit him again. Okay, roll against since advantage, but the first one was 10 plus 6, so 16.
That does hit.
Second one is 9 plus 6, which is 15, so, okay.
Okay.
Then D8. 1 plus 3.
Okay.
And then, plus 3 with that, radiant.
Okay.
Still not dead? Damn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I meant to, cast,
Smite.
I didn't say it,
but yeah, I meant to cast a smite.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
That's fine.
3, 2, 4,
Plus,
7? No, 9. 3, 2, 4.
oh,
Yeah.
it is barely hanging on. Because this
So
one
that's-
hadn't
that-
been touched yet. So
Yeah, that's all of my first levels, by the way.
yeah, and so it is no longer frightened now.
Yep.
But after 2 bursts of radiant light, Kirik, you see the dash of bright, glowing yellow that is Callum now. Take 2 swipes at this thing as it explodes in radiant light, but is still standing. Is that the rest of your turn? You still have movement.
That is my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Togmok's
don't have-
turn.
I don't have a bonus action, so.
Togmok
don't think
is going to 1v1 this guy. So, 2 dagger hits. 7 misses, 23, so one of them hits. He deals 6 damage. This guy has not been hit yet, so missing one on the backhand, takes the other one backhanded and swipes it up the chest as he dodges the first one. Nowhere. Not liking the situation he's in, is going to move this way and take the attack of opportunity. No, he's not going to attack because this thing's running away. So, seeing that he is running away, he's going to move, and he's going to look to you, Callum, and he says, no, he's giving this to Kirik. Do something with this! And he's going to cast haste on you.
Ooh.
Let me mark that in his spell book, or on his spell slots. For haste, it means you get
Oh
another
yeah, I
attack.
know it.
So it means you get 3 attacks per turn.
Yep.
So, just to make sure, because Baldur's Gate does it a bit differently. So it is
Yep.
3 attacks per turn.
Indeed.
And he is going
the
to
only
back out. Like,
I have one question.
what?
I still have my action surge.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make it 6.
Ooh.
But we'll get there when we get there. Ravelly, it's your
Okay.
turn.
Okay, so all the little dudes with the boots on them, they're fleeing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
you've
that-
seen this ability
the-
before, so you know not to touch them, or else it'll go away.
But the one that's next to Kirik, right, does not have anything.
Yes, to my right.
Correct.
Or the one outside the dome with Togmok. The
Can
yellow.
Can I shoot like out of the dome and have it land, or do I have to move out of the dome?
No magic can go outside of the dome.
Okay.
So you would have to move outside of the dome. I'm sorry. That part is part of the spell description.
No, you're good. Let's see.
Does appear safe to do so.
And I try to go up 3 squares and then left 1 over by the log. Do I have enough for that? Cool. Okay, and then I am going to starry form archer try to attack
Okay.
the yellow one.
Yellow one? Got it. Roll to attack. Nine. Oh, okay. 9. 9 does not hit.
I didn't figure. Okay. Let's see.
Actually, so now that Alar's standing, you would have had to pass this guy. So, do you want to take the attack of opportunity? He's kind of distracted with Togmok.
Yeah. I'm doing okay, so yeah.
Okay. You walk past, he does not take the attack on you. He is obsessed with Togmok right now. He's pissed.
How much movement do I still have?
So that was 15.
Okay. I am gonna move closer to him so that I'm flanking with Togma. And I've still got my action, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna try to, let's see. I'm just gonna try to unarmed attack. Because that's all I've really got right now.
You can still use Shillelagh.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will do that.
The Starry Form does not inhibit your regular stuff.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well then, yeah,
Shillelagh?
I will try to Shillelagh. Yeah.
Okay. You have advantage.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, that hits. 10? Nice.
Bonk.
So, just bonking him on the head while he looks Togmuck. The second you do that, he turns around and you. Okay, so is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so this one is fleeing. So he's going to have to burrow back under the dome. So say that's 10 feet. Okay, there. And into the water. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These guys have 40 feet, right? They have 35 feet. We'll say, yeah, he gets there. Next one starts to push past you. No, he's not scared. Never mind. We'll just do the ones that are running away. Burrows under 5, 10. Kira, you get an attack of opportunity.
Let's do it. Alrighty. Wait. Hold on.
What?
Current turn. Fuck, not round. Never mind. Does a 9 hit?
No. Just misses.
Shit.
So he gets away. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Into the water. 25, 30, 35. Right there. Back to this guy. He is going to go for you, Kirik. Seeing the bright fucking ball of light behind him. 13 does not hit. 15 does not hit.
Nope.
So both swipes miss. Too fucking terrified. This guy's been in fear the entire time and doesn't know what. He's gonna fucking sit there. Kirik, it
This
is
one?
now your turn. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to Fighting Spirit. And yeah, this one, I'm gonna swipe him until he dies and then move on to the next.
Okay.
So
roll
we're gonna
attack.
do attack damage.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Alright. So, Nodachi. That hits.
your modifier kills him.
Noted. Alright, so he's dead.
He was just barely hanging on.
Now I'm going to move. So this one's dead. I'm going 5, 10 over here. Can I attack through the bubble?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to smack him until he dies. So there's one attack. So here's my second attack. But I have advantage. So a 10 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay. Advantage for that attack. Okay, 12 I hit. Alright, I do 13 damage.
Okay.
Still standing.
Is still standing.
Third attack. Fuck. A 9, but I have advantage. At
That'll
14. And so 9 damage again.
How do you want to do this?
With speed and efficiency.
Okay.
I'm slashing, cutting them down, and then I'm rolling back around.
As Nowhere has said, do something with this, you feel a surge of energy rushing through your body, which you're familiar to this surge of your own accord. But coming from nowhere, your entire body feels like it's tingling, and everything's just so fast. Everything else is moving so slow around you. So, taking one swipe at the one close to you, killing it, immediately dashing to the next one, and both swipes on it through the bubble itself, taking the head clean off.
Sweet.
It's off the board. Alright, you have an action surge if you want it.
Oh yeah.
And your movement speed doubled.
Yep. So I am going to go, so I use 15. So 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And I'm
Hang on
action
just a
surging.
second. So the water is rough, difficult terrain. So it's 5, 10,
Oh shit, I forgot that's water.
so 15.
So
I
15.
mean, I don't think it matters since you're hasted, but
Yeah,
so-
here I'll read it. So 15, 20, 25, and then 30, and then 40, 50.
yes. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, 50. And I still have my action surge
Correct.
that I'm going to use now. So I have 3 more attacks. And here we go. First one. Alright, that hits. Rolling for advantage. I still hit. I slash. 14 damage. Is he still standing?
14 damage. Was that the first hit?
Yes. I still have 2 more
Hanging
attacks.
on by a thread.
Alright.
I
I will
also
do.
have forgotten to do Undead Fortitude this whole time, except for that one guy, so we'll just
Oops.
consider them dead. So I don't feel like going back through it.
Alright, a 12 hits. Advantage.
Yeah, sure.
Still. Okay. Damage. I have 1 more attack after this. 11 damage. Is he dead?
Okay, hang on. So let me do the Undead Fortitude. Stat block. Constitution saving throw. How much damage did you do?
11.
Con saving throw, DC of 5 plus the damage. So just barely succeeds. He rolled a 16.
Damn.
So he's back at 1 hit point.
Wait! Can I savage attack to get more damage?
I'll allow it.
Alright, savage attack. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 12.
That'll do it.
Wheeling and dealing,
Back to
nickeling and diming.
Back to 0 we go. Alright, and with the action surge...
My movement resets, right?
No, never mind. I'm thinking of you dash. Never mind. You're stuck there.
So
But-
so I used 50 feet,
Use...
and then I action surge.
Correct, so you could get back to shore. No, you could get right here.
I thought... No, because haste doubles my movement, so
Correct,
30
so
to 60.
30 to 60.
And then action surge resets your whole.
Does
So
not.
don't I get another 60?
No, action surge gives you another attack action, which would have been...
Oh shit.
Yeah, it does not reset your movement, so you are right there.
Okay. I shall pull out my longbow. I can't shoot through the dome, can I? It's non-magic.
No. I mean, it still blocks projectiles. The only
Shit,
reason I
okay.
allowed it is because you were pushing the thing through with your
Oh,
sword.
fair. Okay.
Bit of, fuzzy, but,
Can I attack with disadvantage on the one way out here?
way out where? Yeah, sure.
The top
go,
right.
Go for it.
All right,
I
longbow.
mean, it's technically a flat roll because you already have advantage.
Oh,
So one
I'll
roll.
take it. 16 hit.
16 does hit. Roll damage.
Dope. 9.
Alright, and he loses the turn undead.
No survivors.
Okay, so he is now shaken out of it. It is the one inside's turn. He is going to run. So 5, 10, no, 5, 10, 15. He's going to run past you, Callum. 15, 20, 25. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Send it.
Miss.
All right. So, as you watch it dash by, you go to take a swing at its back, and it's too fast. 25, 30, 35, right there. Back to Alaric's turn. He's back to his feet at this point. He is going to stand up. He's going to. He does not have that. He's just going to cast a Cure Wounds on himself. At. Yeah, he's going to do second level. Oh, get that. Plus 16. Nice. Pretty sure that was the exact amount of damage he did. It was. Okay. So he's back to full. He's going to stand up and he's going to look around and in a soft whisper amongst all the this noise. It's just a quiet, I'm sorry. But that's going to be his turn. Callum, it is your turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Grapple check on this guy.
Yep. And you do not have difficult terrain because you can fly.
Yep, grapple.
Grapple, so that's a contested strength check. Or contested athletics.
14 plus 6, so unnatural 20.
I'm blind. There it is. Unnatural, dirty 20? Yeah, he fails.
Dirty 20. Okay, he's grappled.
Boy, I see where this is going.
I fly 5 feet in the air. Is bonus action as a dash, correct?
No, that's for rogues.
Okay, so I have to stop here, and then in order to dash, I have to wait for another action.
Yes.
Okay, I wait.
Okay. So you are hanging on to this husk, who is no longer afraid or running away. So he will have his turn, just so you know. Togmuck's turn. He watching the one in front of him be decimated by Kirik, is going to dash through the bubble. How fast can this little guy move? 25 feet. So, 25 feet. He's going to stand right here. He is going to sheath his daggers and pull out his short bow and take a shot at the one you're grappling. Yep, that hits. So while you're grappling him, you just hear as an arrow hits his chest. Yeah, that hits. So yeah, you just hear two arrows land in the chest of this husk. But that is his turn. Nowhere's turn.
He has
Nowhere.
concentration on me.
Yes, he does. I need to mark the concentration. I mean, I'm remembering it, but that's fine. So he is going to go here. 15. Right here. I'll say right here, so it's technically out of note. And he is going to see the one running away and take Kirik's sentiment of no survivors because he knows it's just going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to now that it's out of range because he can't help himself, he is going to. Wait, what? No, there it is. I'm blind. He's going to cast Fireball.
Say, nowhere didn't have fireball this whole time.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, huh?
Plot twist.
But yeah, now that he is up and now that he is away from allies and out of the dome, he's going to cast a fireball above the guy's, like aiming the center of it to be above his head.
So he's pulling a fat man and little boy type deal. Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Sure. Yeah.
Detonate that shit in the atmosphere.
Yeah. So AOE 20 fire circle. Yeah. Well, it's. Yeah. I mean, it'll burn a bit of the. No, he'll angle it to where the it hits a bit of the top of the dome, and he gets caught in it as well, but it doesn't matter for him. So 25 points of damage. To the husk that was running away. I can't do math. A hefty hit to him, but he is no longer running. So that is all of Nowhere's movement. Actually, from here. He actually has 5 more feet, so he's gonna duck back in and that's his turn. Ravelly, is your turn.
Hello. Okay, so I still have my story form, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so I am going to run over to where Nowhere just was, but like 1 square up.
Okay. So where Nowhere was. Right here?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's 20
Oh,
feet.
one down, sorry.
Okay, that's 20 feet.
Okay. And then that little blue dude's in range, right?
Yes.
Or cool. Okay, I'm going to
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay! Okay, cool. It's like
8
hold my
damage.
breath for that one.
Nice. Very hurt. Very, very hurt.
her. And that counts as bonus action, right?
Yes, that is your bonus action.
I go
10 just hits.
yes.
Go ahead and roll damage. Doesn't matter. Ravelly, how do you want to do this?
I want it to go into his chest and make him explode.
Okay, so dashing through the dome, arrow or fingers already pulling back, summoning the radiant arrow. The second you're free from the dome, loosing it, hitting it square in the chest, and then as your hands become free, you take your staffs, bring it around, and aim it towards the husk itself, aiming center of its chest, straight through, puts a hole in the chest, and as it does, its chest, the cavity begins to fill with radiant light as the chest goes, and as the chest kind of caves and expands, so too does the rest of it as it goes, as it explodes in a splash of poison that gets no one because no one was nearby.
Whoop whoop. One more.
So that brings us up to the husk being held by Callum. It is going to attempt to break free. I need you to make a contested athletics check, Callum.
8.
You succeed. You roll real bad. So he attempts to break free and cannot. So if everyone's okay, we can just cycle through to Callum's turn. So next up is Kirik. Kirik, do you want to do anything, or do you see Callum taking care of this?
I'll move up for support since I got haste. I don't want to waste it. I don't get too many chances for this.
Okay.
So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, It's doubled, right?
Yes. You have 60 feet.
35. 40. Hey, Togmok. 50, 60. This, actually, you know what? Yeah, 50, 60. And whatever Alaric, or not Alaric, whatever Callum's doing, I'm helping. So
Well,
I'm going to
he's-
hold my
he's
action
flying.
to assist him.
I'm flying.
Oh!
Yeah.
Well,
You
shit.
see,
I thought you
Callum
were...
begin to like start heading up. He has
Oh,
the
okay.
guy grappled, and he is like under the arms, and he is carrying him up.
It's going to be a...
Would
I'm
you-
ready.
You want to move back to shore, or do you want to stay right there?
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm staying here.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm ready.
All right, sitting right
I'm about
there.
to play some T-ball. Yep, I'm holding my action, waiting for him to drop it, and I'm swinging for the fences.
Okay. So, Alaric's turn. So still kind of in his shaken, pale state. He's just whispering and muttering over and over, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," as he walks up to nowhere and does another cure wounds for him. So he's going to spells. He's going to do a level 1. Because that's enough for nowhere. It's like 10 points for nowhere.
Alaric's gonna turn into Aldrin.
Aldrin
33,
stop.
33 healing. Yeah, gets him back to max. Or not 33. Gets him back to 33. So both of them are back to max. He's going to push forward. Actually, rewind that back a little bit. He's going to do a healing word instead. Because he has something else in mind. So, undo that healing. And I can do this because I'm the DM. So, healing word. Cast. Bad roll for that. So, it's going to be half of what he had. Heal. But as he does this, he's going to step through the dome, see what you're doing, reach his hand out as he holds his eyes kind of roll black. As he reaches his hand out, shadows kind of coalesce around his hand as he grips his fist, and his shadows kind of congeal onto the one you are holding. And you cast Path to the Grave. Channel Divinity. So,
Almost about to get
Callum,
fucked.
it is your turn.
What does Pat the Grave do?
That's the one that makes him vulnerable to all damage, or vulnerable to the next attack.
Okay, I'm going to
Hold
fly
on.
up.
Before you drop him.
I'm gonna fly, not drop him yet.
Okay.
We're 5 feet off the ground. That's it.
I know.
Off the water.
Do you want me to hold it or swing?
Well, I just plan on fucking going so I hope he dies from fall damage.
Let him,
Okay.
But if
let
you,
him go, Kirik.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
but you're there, so I mean, I won't move. If you're there, you want to do it, do it.
No, fly him up. Fly him up and drop him.
Oh, okay. I'm flying up. I can only go up 60 feet, so up
Oh.
60.
You have a fly speed of 60?
No, it's my
With your
normal
dash.
walking speed,
Got
but
it.
dashed.
Okay, I understand.
So, I'm up 60.
I'm looking up the rules for fall damage real quick. Hang on.
It's like a D6 for every 10.
Yeah, it is.
So 66.
No.
Right now, it's 66.
Yes. So do you? So since
I'll have you know.
since you're grappling and moving, it is half speed.
What?
I think. Fuck it. Rule cool. I'll just 60 feet. We'll say that. We'll come back to this later.
All right, that's my turn though.
So 60 feet up, you're still just grappling him.
Yep.
You are above water. Keep that in mind.
Oh, it's gonna hurt when he smacks
So,
it. It's going belly
Do you want
flop.
to just go straight up, or do you want to go like at it?
Oh, we're going straight up.
Okay. Hang on. Okay. So straight up. Got it.
Oh yeah.
So 65 feet in the air at this point.
Yep.
Togmuk's turn. Togmuk is just watching in awe. He's not doing anything. nowhere, sees what's happening, and at this point, everyone else is just watching from the sidelines. Noah's like, "Keep going, Callum!" Ravelly, your turn. Would you like to do anything, or are you just watching?
I'm just gonna watch this.
You can heal somebody. You do have healing spells. If you want to use them
We're not,
at all.
we're not that fucked up, right?
I'm just letting you know. It's been a while.
Yeah, no, we're not that fucked up. I'm worried about.
I have
some
till
object.
round 11 before my wings go away.
Okay, well, we're around 5, so I think you're fine.
Oh, I know I'm fine.
Okay, Ravelly, do you want to do anything?
Nope.
Okay, Kirik, back to your turn. Held action is gone. You see Callum just up in the air at this point.
Keep on your action though.
Do you want to hold your action?
Yeah,
Kyle?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm either gonna slice it when it comes down or let it hit the ground and splat, and then I'll. One of the two.
Okay. Back to Alaric. He's going to come over here and heal you, Ravelly, with a first level cure wounds.
Heal me?
Yes, because you are hurt. That's 11 points, so you're fine. You're back to full. You just hear him muttering, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." But that's his turn. No, ignore that. Okay, Callum, your turn. Keeping going.
Up 60.
Up 60.
125.
Okay, up 125 feet. You guys see Callum, wings going, heading straight up. All right. Do you want to release him, or are you keeping?
No.
Okay.
No, you're still going.
All right.
Let's just keep cycling through.
If there's nothing else anyone would like to do, I can just assume it goes back to his turn and does the same thing.
Yep.
All right, Callum, back to your turn.
Up 60.
Okay, up and up.
185 feet.
All right, again back to your turn.
Okay, go up another 30 feet.
Another.
Wait, 9. Yeah, we'll go up another 30 feet.
Okay.
So, 215.
Okay, and from this angle,
I.
you see the entire you see just how deep you are into the Faesmere. You see nothing but scattered treetops for miles, and you just hear. I forgot to roll athletics checks for this guy. Oh well.
That's what we hear?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can try.
I'll roll one. Shiggles.
I'll roll. 12.
You succeed.
Alright, so I'm at 215.
Yeah.
I let go. And then I go
Alright.
back down 30.
All right. What is terminal velocity in D&D? I think you fall at a rate. You fall at a rate of 500 feet per round. Yeah. Yeah. So you just okay.
If that's what you want to decide, Mr.
No,
DM.
that's the ruling. That is an actual rule. That doesn't make any sense.
So, do you want the actual calculation for it?
Fuck it.
So, 2 times the mass of the zombie times the force of gravity divided by rho times the acceleration, and then fuck, what's CD? That's new.
We'll just say it's double. He falls at a speed of double.
Oh, multiply the mass of the object by the gravitational acceleration. So 10 meters per second. So how much? This is like a humanoid zombie.
Yes.
Okay. So mass of human male.
I was just gonna say it's double the movement speed. So, or let's just say it's 60 feet per round.
Oh no, it's right about 500. It's 400 feet per second.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
About.
Within one round, Callum, you carry him up, the creature struggling the entire time. And as you get to the top and you just kind of rest for a second, not having felt this in so long, release your arms, and the struggling creature just...
So why were you trying to find terminal velocity?
I don't know. That was more of a joke. But
Okay.
as he falls and falls, it hits the water. But water at this height does act like concrete.
Yes.
So it hits the water, and its entire body just breaks apart on impact, sending arms scattering. And with, I'm not even gonna... Undead Fortitude can't save that if it's scattered apart. But
I poke it with my sword.
with that, combat is over. 21d6. Yeah, roll a damage. We don't get to roll these much.
Wait,
damage.
how many? Oh fuck!
Six,
How many feet up did you take it?
215.
215.
215.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So basically, if terminal velocity is about 400 feet per second, and every turn that goes by, like every second, you're accelerating faster and faster. And so by 215, you wouldn't quite reach terminal
get that much
velocity, but yeah. He's going fast as fuck.
But with that, Callum, you are still flying up in the air. You hear the distant... As
Can I drop
a
and then
body-
save myself?
a body hitting, like, are you like full on free diving?
Can I free? Yeah.
Like, okay, so
And then save myself with my wings.
as you drop the creature and you hear it hit impact, you kind of just close your eyes, tuck the wings, and fall backwards. And you guys
Spin.
watch as Callum, falling backwards, wings tucked in, plummeting straight down. You as he's falling, and then right before he hits the ground, goes into a spin, and you watch both wings whip out as he just kind of hovers 5 feet above the water.
So y'all want to know how fast that zombie hit the water at?
Sure. Tell me.
272 miles an hour. For
Damn,
like
bro.
freedom units, so we can actually get some scale to it.
Apparently the whistle scared Vader.
The force of an F1 car slamming into a concrete barrier at top speed, roughly.
Yeah, Vader did not like that whistle.
He had memories of Nam.
Yeah. Gooks in the trees.
But with that, combat is at an end. And Callum, as you save yourself above the water, your wings are almost gone. You have probably
Yeah,
about
I got-
5 more seconds.
Round 11 is when it would be gone. So
Uh-huh.
it was at round 8, by the way. So I had 18
So-
seconds left.
I mean, I'll just say it was. I mean, you sitting there hovering, I'd say you got like 5 or 10 seconds left.
Yeah.
So, do you want to get to shore, or you just want to release above the water?
I'm going to shore.
Okay, so flying over to shore, and then at pretty much the second your feet make contact, the wings
They're gone.
disapparate.
And ring back on.
And the ring's back on? Okay. So you all watch as the golden hair, glowing hair of Callum goes back to brown, the eyes back to their usual brown color.
Fuck was that?
It seemed a little too hairy for me not to do that.
Harry, hair my ass. Your hair changed color.
Yeah,
Amongst
that's what I
other
mean.
things.
It was a little too hairy, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's this now.
Togmuck at this point comes over and says, "Have you guys not seen that before, or is that?" To
No,
you
we-
specifically, Kirik.
Yeah,
You
we
saw
have
the
not
ring.
seen that before.
Oh, I saw it.
You have?
Callum, all you hear is. Also, at this point, Kirik, that energetic feeling you have throughout your body, you feel the entire world come to a grinding halt as you are stunned,
You're stunned.
for 1 round.
So 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Just casually collapse.
Yeah. You do. You feel all the energy leave your body, and you kind of just fall to a knee for a second. Stunned. Get back up. But with that, combat is at an end. Ravel, you are still in your radiant form, I believe.
I would
It's time
like
to go for a rest
maybe-
now. Get a long rest. I'm
Well,
pretty
we gotta
exhausted
find a
after
new
that.
spot for the dome. Didn't the fuckers burrow in?
I mean,
Yeah.
And, like,
they
fill
burrowed
the
under
hole?
the edge. You could probably just take a moment to fill it in, and you'd probably be fine.
All right, let's do that.
Alaric's just saying, I'm sorry.
Hmm.
That's fine. I think it was spelled maybe. Whatever.
I don't
Gonna
know.
turn into Aldrin though for sure.
I don't know, man.
Ceremony.
Ceremony?
Ceremony.
What does ceremony do?
I don't have it right now, but I can go to sleep for it.
Okay. Is there anything else, like, within your kit that you want to do? That you don't have to prepare? Or do you guys just want to go to bed and just wake up? Because this is still middle of the night.
EP time.
Indeed.
Okay. Nowhere looks to you, Callum. He says, "You had wings?
Sometimes.
Why don't you always have them?"
I mean, I can't use them all the time.
So, we've been in several situations where we needed to get to a higher ledge and you just didn't want to use them? Or...
It doesn't last that long.
I've noticed. But...
It's a power, you know, I don't use very much. I don't like to be recognized for that.
Okay. Alright. Well... I guess we know now?
Yeah.
Are you all okay with this? It's just... No one else is questioning?
I mean, I guess it's no different than me not telling you guys about the sword.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little different, but
After being with you guys for as long as we have, I've learned just not to ask questions.
yeah.
Fine by me. It's still a bit odd.
Oh, it's very odd.
Here, Kirik,
Very.
try the ring on.
So,
It's probably not gonna do anything.
taking it
Try
off.
it.
Taking it off, you see Callum's glowing hair come back, but a much duller glow. It's just a very light, warm glow, like not giving off much light. Eyes are much dimmer now, still with a golden glow though, and the scar itself. I don't remember, Matt. Did we talk about
Small glow.
small glow? Okay.
Or no, it didn't glow until I activated my
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so the scar is back to its normal coloration. But eyes and hair are both now a golden glow, but dim. But tosses you the ring. Kirik.
I put it on.
Okay. Putting on the ring doesn't do anything.
Told you. I toss it back.
It was a try.
Placing it. Are you placing it back on, or are you keeping it off?
I'll place it back on.
Okay. So placing it back on. Hair back to the brown. And so Noah's like, so the fuck was that?
The zombies, or are we going back to the?
No, the
Yeah.
zombies. All of it, I guess. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you okay, Alaric?
Alaric has now like crumpled into himself on the ground, hugging his knees. He's like, I don't know. Still shivering. He's still pale. Like,
this some sort of
That
curse?
cold essence you felt has retracted. That nauseous feeling is going away. But
Callum, are you able to do anything about curses, or is it just like healing? I.e., check your spell sheet. It should be either second or
I'm
third
looking
level.
right now.
Do you have third level?
I do not have third level. You're
Okay,
not
then
there.
it's a maybe.
I don't think I got his lesser restoration.
No, it's like bestow or remove curse. No, I'm thinking of conquest.
Yeah, I don't have that at the moment. Who got a
What
Discord
about
notification?
your fuck? It's not detect magic. It's a paladin thing from Vengeance. I
you have
used
a
it
detect
as
magic wand though.
I do have a different magic.
no. I had something as Kestrel.
Here,
that I
I'm
used a
real
lot
quick.
with
I'm gonna use
Jace.
Divine Sense real quick.
That
Okay.
Anything pop up?
there.
Casting Divine Sense.
Yeah.
You do get a very faint undead essence from Alaric. Not all of Alaric. Like,
Does it show up part?
a small bit around his heart.
Huh.
I'm gonna tell the group that. Even Alaric. What do you think we should do?
We're not really in a spot to perform surgery.
It's around my heart.
You know, hold on. What if would he count as a corpse then?
No. I mean, he seems to be fine. It's just the bit, like I said, the essence itself does not seem to be emanating from all of him, just around his heart. But as you're sitting here talking, the shivering does kind of begin to stop. And kind of some warmth begins to come back to him, but not all of it.
Odd.
Kind of rocking back and forth. He said he would hurt you all.
Wait, do what?
He said he would hurt you all.
It's hard,
You're-
man. Do that.
And I didn't believe him.
Oh, he's for real.
I didn't think he was still here. I thought he was lying. I thought it was a nightmare.
Had nightmares before?
Yeah. This seemed a bit more real, but I didn't want to believe it.
You're able to link stuff in chat, right? Like spells and shit. I've seen someone do it before.
Yes, if you go to the D&D Beyond. Or are you talking like... No, actually, there's a way to do it. I don't know how. I think it was Kat that did it, or Kat or someone did it one time. I know.
Wait, did what specifically?
You linked the description of a spell into the chat.
Yes, that was me. So if you click on the thing and
Sent to
then
Game Log.
yeah,
What?
Click on the ability itself, and on the right, there's a white button at the top that says Send to Game Log.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I don't actually have it, but oh, send the game log.
There we go.
So, hang on. Oh, that's broken. Got it.
This seems kind of cool, but
Right.
the fucking
Ceremony. You cast a spell and choose one of the following rights. Choose a young adult. Yeah. I mean, there are some options there. But as you're going through this, he says, "When I was younger, I was part of a ritual, and I was used as a tool to hurt a lot of people, and I do not want to be a part of that again. I do not want to be the reason you guys get hurt."
We're chilling. But how about let's get to bed? You know, sleep everything off. That sounds like a pretty good idea to me.
We can discuss more in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. Who's taking next watch? Or do you guys want to let Alaric do it?
I'm going to sleep. I already did my watch.
I'm gonna say, I think I was in the middle of mine. So we'll do mine and then Alaric, or mine and then Reveille.
Okay. So we'll finish out your watch. The
Yep.
rest of your watch goes by as the rest of you get ready for bed, head back to sleep, getting whatever sense you can.
So the end of my watch.
End of your watch comes.
Okay. I am going to wake up Reveille. Actually, no. I'm going to survey, make sure everyone's asleep. Everyone's asleep?
Everyone's asleep. Togmuck
Okay.
at this point is kind of like stirring awake. He's like,
I'm
man,
gonna wake up Reveille.
doesn't feel comfortable sleeping after what just happened.
Yeah. I'm gonna wake up Reveille and tell her, hey, I need you to do watch, because Alaric looks like he needs his rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I got you.
So that's yeah. Get us up if there's more zombies.
Okay.
And with that, I go retire to bed.
Alright, Ravelly, make a perception check with the goggles on, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Dear Christ.
9. I mean, with the stress of everything that has just happened, just transpired, you don't really see much else. You do get a look at Alaric, and he seems to be resting fine. I mean, a bit
Okay.
uneasy, but not like the cold shivering that you were told about, or that you saw immediately after. But the end of your watch comes. Sun peeks through the dome. As the dome vanishes, you are greeted with the muggy air of the Farismere swamp. With another half-day travel towards the target that you were originally going for. Nowhere says. So, I guess we'll just ignore everything and we'll just keep on going. Sound good?
Yeah, keep it secret. Keep it hidden.
Okay. Grabs the lead of the horse and Togmuck begins guiding you guys forward.
Is Alaric still pale?
I mean,
He's always been
back to
pale.
his normal pale.
Gotcha.
A bit shaken and just kind of
So E-boy now, not just vampire.
correct.
Okay.
So, as you guys begin leading through, around noon, you begin to come into the swamp begins to kind of lessen and back more to, it's less swamp and more just kind of a bit marshy, not like full on swamp. Ground's just a bit wet. But you approach a clearing, and as the tree canopy breaks, you are greeted with the sight of a large, and when I say large, I mean like 80 to 100 feet across, bottom half of a tree trunk.
Damn.
It goes up probably about, probably 50, 60 feet, maybe 70.
Damn.
And you see as you approach, it is there's lush bushes gathered around the outside. You see a large root that kind of curves down into the ground, and the spot where it curves, you can see built up behind it is a bit of soil that has different vegetables. It was what appears like growing within a little garden, kind of rested within this root. As there's different kind of little gardens scattered about of just various plants, vegetables, fruits, you're not quite sure. And you see a tiny little door, or not tiny, normal sized door, but for the tree itself, very tiny, up next to the root garden area that you saw. And you see, yeah, and that's it. That's what you see. And Togmug kind of looks at you, Kirik, and he kind of gives a gesture towards the bag.
Oh, I put the paste on.
Okay, so that's 2 uses gone. So
That.
he says, "Well, we're here. Do you want me to stay? Do you require me to stay? I can be here if you guys need me, or do you think it's okay if I just head home? It's up to you guys. I can make it home myself just fine."
Okay, that was gonna be one of my questions. Have you ever met the person in here?
No. I have
Okay.
not. I have not
How
had any
about-
interactions with her.
How about you stay with us through introductions and whatnot, so that she knows we're not lying about, going to your village and,
I understand.
meeting you guys.
Okay. Well, you first.
All right to
Gestures
you.
to you. All of you just hear between the two of them. So heading up the small kind of dirt pathway that has been trodden through. Before you even get to the door opens, and you hear a voice from the inside. "Oh, welcome."
Hello.
Do you head through the door? The door. You see no one at the door.
Sure.
Okay. So kind of poking your head in. You see the ground itself is still just grass. Like grass has grown within the soil of the inside of the tree trunk. The tree trunk is completely hollow. You look around and you see different pieces of just furniture carved from rough wood, but into a nice enough shape where you don't even really notice. You see you see a table of just different ingredients and different containers and stuff like that. A glass jar. You see a couple of different. You see a bed off into the far right. You see a bit of the tree trunk still left in that kind of curves up into another level, to a kind of loft area. And you see working at a table with something you can't see, a woman in kind of green robes with long, kind of scrunchy, or not scrunchy, like frizzy gray hair going down to the waist length on her back. You see tied within it are different various flowers, and different various flowers, and she is just facing away from you, working at this table. And she says, "Please come in, come in. How can I help you all? Is there anything you need?"
Yo, hey, oh, my bad. Continue.
Oh no, what's up?
Look in general and Bloody Sex.
Oh, nice. That's David.
Nice.
Yeah, he sent me that picture just now. He says he's gonna do like 3 a day. That shit's really fucking good too, man.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need? How can I help?
We are heading to Port Fawcett, by way of Veriteth, and we stumbled across the village of the Grung, and basically they assisted us through the swamp and sort of guided us here.
And without even turning around,
It's like
she just kind
a
of
landmark.
turns her head a little bit, and you hear a deep coming from her. As
I'd be able to understand her,
yes,
though.
you can. You hear her
Okay.
say, "Ah, welcome, little one." And Togmuk says, "A pleasure to meet you."
And I do the same in that language. Like, so you can just, you know the language. You don't need to cast a spell or use the paste or anything.
I mean, I pick up several different languages. It's what happens when you get this old. And as she's still working at her table, she's still going at it, face away from you, and she says, so, you've met the little ones, and you're heading to Port Fawcett by way of Veriteth.
Yes.
And is there anything that I can help with? Or just stopping by to say hi?
Not quite sure. The Grung kind of, mentioned that this was, how do I word it? A landmark along the way, and that, we should swing by.
Ah,
Kind
okay.
of pulling on straws here, Colby.
Now this is quite a trip that you're trying to take. I'm assuming you would like to get there faster.
If possible, yes.
Still not facing you. She just kind of like turns her head, her hair covering her face. I might be able to do that.
And in return?
Well, and as she finishes working at her table, you see your hand stop moving. You see her reach down and grab something, and she turns around to you. And as she turns around, you see a woman, elven features, the large pointed ears,
Mm-hmm.
with a blindfold made of vines and leaves wrapped around her eyes. And she says, well, I might be able to do it, but there is... And she looks, her head turns to all of you. I wouldn't say she looks at you, but head turns to all of you. She says, "You all seem very capable. Would you say so?"
Yes, I'd say so.
Gestures to you two, and kind of like staring through your soul, Callum. She's just kind of staring through you, through like you feel it through the blindfold of vines.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. And then stares through nowhere and Alaric too. And she looks at Alaric and she says, "Oh dear." And that's it.
Yeah, he's having a little issues right now.
Callum,
My bad.
we'd appreciate any help you could give us, Alaric says. Nowhere is kind of like, "Yes, we'd like to get there fast." She says, "So, all of you are capable. I have a task that you may be able to help with. And in exchange, I can get you where you need to go fast.
Okay.
I'm in possession of a spell called... I need to see what the spell's called. I think it's Tree Strider, but... I'm in possession of a spell called Transport via Plants. What this spell allows me to do is open a portal on one tree or large plant that I've seen or been to, and open another portal on another end. I.e. teleportation.
Noted. Yeah.
I've been to Port Fawcett. I can get you there in a fraction of a time. But I need something.
What do you need?
And she goes over and sits down at her at her little dining table, and the thing, and you see her hand is a large wooden bowl that she sets down on the table in front of her with like this greenish brown mixture paste. Not really paste, but just like a mixture.
Give me 1 sec. Literally.
Okay.
Sorry. I've been starving for so long.
No, you're good. I'm sorry. This.
No, you're good.
I forgot how long combat takes.
Is that the peanut brittle?
Bro,
Damn.
the bitch was full. I've had it since the 25th, 4 days.
So she sits down at the table and she says, "I want to tell you a story. I'm not from here, as you could probably tell.
It's a guy.
I'm from a land called the Feywild.
I look at nowhere.
Nowhere's like,
And then I look back.
as some of you probably know, the Feywild is what mixes with the Faesmere to make it so dangerous. I am also what's known as an Archfey.
Ooh.
But on the lower end of Archfey.
Now I know what like an arch wizard, arch druid, something big. Same deal here?
Along the same lines. I am very, very old. Don't ask me how old. Never polite to ask a woman her age. But,
Not that dumb.
I don't know, Kyle. Argue. Your intelligence isn't that high.
neither is yours.
Yeah, mine's not as low as
Exactly.
his. His is -2.
Children.
No, it's
children.
not.
She says,
Was.
-1.
anyways,
Mm-hmm.
long ago, after the chaos of the calamity, all hells in the Feywild broke loose. There was no one ruling, there was no governing body, it was basically just free reign. And I would protect some people within my dominion. But I would do so using an object I created, a staff I created when I was very young. This staff allowed me to use some power that was not of my own making, but the staff allowed me to help the people of my dominion. There was 3 brothers who saw the peace that I was bringing to my peace and protection I was bringing to my dominion, and decided that was not the best course of action. So they separated me from my staff, and then they stole it. And as far as I know, they've locked it away, and it has stayed locked away ever since. If you could retrieve it, and I could return and help the people of my dominion, while also helping the little ones here, and gestures to Togmuk, says, I would greatly appreciate it.
3 questions.
Go ahead.
1. Where is it?
It is within the Feywild, but not far from a portal.
Okay.
And I can guide you to the portal.
Okay, 2. Which I feel like you were leading to it just now. Why haven't you been able to go get it?
You see, whenever they locked it away, certain defenses were put up against other Fey creatures such as myself. Gestures to her.
Okay.
And the along with that, it also takes several people to access the area they've locked it within. And
I lied. 4 questions.
I'll do 3. She's joking. She says, just starts chuckling. What's your 4th question?
So, you'll be coming with us to the portal? You'll
No.
guide us?
I will send an ally of mine to guide you.
Like a familiar? That's not my 4th question, by the way.
In a sense. That's
Kinda was.
somebody under my employ. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
They're good
And my
people.
final question. You lived through the calamity?
Oh, yes, dear. The Feywild was in chaos, but I did live through it. I did say not to ask my age.
I didn't. No other questions.
Good boy. But I mean, if you need time to think on it, I can wait. I've waited 200 years. I can wait a bit more.
I don't need to wait. I'm down.
And
Callum, Alaric, Reveille,
as
nowhere?
She says 200 years. She kind of takes a fingerful of takes 3 fingers, dips it into the mixture that she has in the bowl, and just kind of begins eating off of her fingers.
I'm good with whatever.
It would save us a lot of time.
Yeah.
Nowhere? You're the one kind of guiding us. What do you think?
I mean, I did say we would get there faster through the Faesmere, but honestly, I'm kind of tired of the Faesmere.
Me too.
So if we can just kind of sidestep that trip a little bit, I'd be down. 100%.
It's settled.
Ravelly?
Where are we going?
Alaric.
Oh, Reveille. Cat?
Did you guys not hear me? My bad.
No.
I said Rav just follows the party.
Alaric at this point pipes up, and he was like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should even stay with you guys. I almost killed us last night.
Nah, we had it.
I almost kill us every time I do that thing with nowhere with the sword.
Except you can control when that happens. I don't know when this will happen again. And if it
If you
keeps
think
happening,
you can kill us that easily,
what?
if you think that you can kill us that easily, then you've got another thing coming.
That. And how about we discuss this once we actually get to a main city? Once
Yeah.
we're out of the boonies. No offense.
Okay. All right, fine. Let's go. And so she says, "All right. Oh, I apologize. I forgot to introduce myself. I am Lady Lagerna. If you ever need anything of me again, I'm happy to help. You can always make a deal. Speaking of, so you all agreed to go get my staff, correct?
Yes, I do have a small favor though.
Depends.
Before we go, think of it like a not a bonus, but kind of an advancement. You've been to his village, right?
Pointing at Togmug.
Yep.
Once or twice when I was younger.
Okay. Can you send him back through the vines so he doesn't have to go alone?
Togmug says, "I'll be fine. I can go through the treetops, but really, I do not need it."
As he says that, I look back at her.
I mean, he seems pretty intent.
Okay.
What? So you agreed to go get my staff?
Yep.
All right. And then she reaches out her hand to you, Kirik.
I reach.
As you take it and shake, you feel a strange kind of buzzing energy pass through your hand as she says, "Okay, deal." But no worries, Kat. We're almost done. So she says, "Well, since that's settled, let me get you a guide." And she kind of raises her hand, and in a kind of gust of leaves and wind, it kind of flash, or no, like the leaves kind of begin to take form and solidify into a green, two green, or one green, one yellow, like a light yellow, dryads. Two young, the two feminine dryads. You've seen a naiad before within the water, but these two are very plant based.
Free.
And she gestures to them, and she says, "Eliana, Vilia, can you take them to the puddle gate?"
Before we go, what was that?
Oh, that was just me calling them.
No. The buzzing.
Oh, that. You see, deals for my kind are very binding.
Okay.
When we say deal, we mean it, and there's consequences for us if we break it. So I will.
And then for me.
Just bring me my staff. We'll be fine.
No hidden.
Nope.
Okay.
But she says, "Darlings, can you take them to the gate?" And they both nod at the same time. "Yes, mistress," in unison. And Togmuk looks to you, Kirik, says, bows a little bit. "Good luck."
Thank you.
And then he looks to the rest of you in Broken Common. "Good luck." But with that, the two naiads begin to lead you outside. And as Togmuk takes a right from the tree, heading back towards his village, they lead you straight out the door. For about 2 or 3 hours, you guys trudge through the swamp, the kind of marshy area, until you reach a small spring in the center of the swamp. The grass and the foliage around the puddle, or the spring itself, is a much more vibrant green than anywhere else within the swamp, the marsh itself. The color of the water also a almost like vibrant cerulean. Very, very stark contrast to the rest of the forest around you.
Yeah.
And the yellow one, which she gestured to as Vilia, says, "At the bottom of the pond, the spring is the gate. We will go through together."
Okay.
And so you watch as she hovers up, does a spin, and then dives straight down to the bottom.
I guess we jump.
And you just see her kind of disappear into a thing of bubbles. So, one by one, you all jump in. Who's going through first?
I'll do it.
I'll go second.
Tips on second.
But how long are we gonna?
Not much longer.
Okay. Alright.
Kirik, Ravelly, Callum, and then nowhere in Alaric. Right. So, heading through, you going. It's very deep. Way deeper than you think it should be. You feel like you'll be fine for a little bit longer. You keep going through and going through. You keep pushing forward through the blackness. You see a light at the bottom of this spring. You've only been going straight down. You keep going and going, and you feel like your lungs are about to burst. And your lungs are screaming for oxygen. And the second that you don't think you can hold it anymore, the light goes brighter and brighter and brighter, and as you break the surface of the water, and you are met with the most vibrant sight of greens, pinks, blues, purples, colors that you've never seen in nature. As the water itself is this kind of odd purplish color. Getting onto the shore, like bringing yourself onto shore, the grass is like this weird, vibrant, bluish green. And you're just kind of coughing up any water that you may have swallowed, and everyone begins to surface. Except Alaura.
Oh.
And the other dryad comes through, and she says, he said you were all okay with him leaving. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
This son of a
Did
mother
say
just
not
ditched
to
us.
follow him. He did send me with this. And then he, the dryad, reaches like behind her back and then pulls out the cloak of protection that he wore. And he said to give it to Aravali. Which one?
That's me.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you all were doing together, but he seemed pretty adamant about not going.
Okay.
Guess we forage on. There's
Sorry.
not really much we can do.
No, and I would have stopped him, but sorry, I apologize.
All is good. You didn't know. Plus, I mean, it's his choice. So.
Very well then. It's this way. It begins to lead you in a direction. Usually, within the material plane, you kind of get your bearings on which direction you're going. None
Not
of you
here.
have any clue what direction you're heading, where you're going at all. But you trust the dryads. You are following their whim. They lead you through about an hour and a half. Or is it 3 hours? Or was it a day? Or is it an hour? Everything here just feels off. Like you've felt this energy before within the Phaeus Mirror, but this feels like dialed up to 11. But as they keep going, they stop within the middle of the forest. And they say, this is as far as we go. It is, and they point, they gesture, said, there's about another 5-minute walk that way. There are certain defenses in place that keep us from it. Good luck. Stay safe. And they both kind of curtsy and bow their head to all of you. And they leave. They head back towards the gate. And as you all are kind of watching them go away, they disappear into leaves as the wind comes by and grabs them. Another 5-minute walk forward, you are met with a large cliffside wall. And can I get a perception check from all of you?
Yes.
6.
Nat 20.
Natural 20, nice. 18, nice. Ravelly and Kirik, you both, like, it just looks like a cliff wall covered in vines and leaves. Then you kind of like look at it a bit closer for a second, and you begin to pick apart behind the vines, and you see this large stone circular door behind the vines. It looks like it's chunked into different segments, but it is definitely a sealed off door. You do see some writing. Who speaks Elvish or Sylvan?
I speak Elvish.
Nope.
I think I
we
do.
went
Hold
through
on.
this before. You speak Elvish?
Do I?
I believe you do.
I think I do too. I'm checking. Yeah, I speak Elvish.
Okay. So after pointing out the text, you can kind of read it. It's a similar situation you felt before, where Sylvan is kind of in the same family as Elvish, but not quite. You can read bits and pieces. You read this as Phalith's Rest.
Yeah.
And that is where we'll stop.
Got it.
Wow.
Ready to delve into whatever place you've been sent to in a deal that I'm not sure what the consequences are if you don't get it, or what
Yeah, it's true.
consequences are if you do get it. Who knows? But yeah, we'll stop there.
But yeah, because I gotta hop